Hello, everybody. Welcome back. What's going on in your world? Let me know in the comment section below. We are back here. It is the Watchalong. Hope you're all good. Lock in for some, I'm sure, some antics where Leeds United are against the dirty Manchester Reds United. Do you know what? I was thinking about this the other day. If it was up to me, right, you know, because they've done that whole thing where it's like United versus Leeds. I'm going to put something out there now, and it might be quite controversial, right? I would, and this is immediately getting into the discourse, debate, and discussion. I drop United from our name. Facts in the McGilligan verse. I would drop. This is a bomber already. I would drop United out of our name. We are just Leeds. We are Leeds. Everything is about Leeds. United, having that just end bit of our name. Nah, it doesn't signify anything. Do you know what I mean? It might as well be Athletic or whatever it is, you know, FC. It Leeds United, that United side of our name does not signify anything. Leeds as a collective, as one, we've got so many chants representing that. It just, nah. And whenever they refer to them, that lot, it is United. I can tell you that from living around it. All they refer to is that. So we're not synonymous with that name. So if we're synonymous with them because they've got at the end of their name, I honestly, bit of a bomber already. But this could be the earliest. This could be the earliest I've ever just thrown in an absolute bomber. Drop United from our name. Just have Leeds. Just have Leeds. I don't need that in our name, and they can have that, and they can. I'm just sick of us being, but like, there's been so much on the news beat and around social media. Oh, Leeds are sort of Leeds fans. We wouldn't be knocked off if we didn't have that in our name. Get rid of it. Let them have it, and let them West Ham and Newcastle battle it out over United at the end of the name. Not asked. Not bothered. RB Leaves, says Bobby. Then yeah, Bobby, I'm pretty sure. Actually, no, I don't think it is you, Bobby. I've just been watching a certain YouTube account, which a friend of mine has just joined on as his next sort of venture. So I think it was like DB Bobby, who just went on there, and there was a top 10 signing list. Oh, you're going to be a favorite here. You're going to be a favorite. Look at this. Can we get another glass, because that doesn't hold it well? But that would have looked great. That would have looked excellent. I'll tell you what, I'll show you what she just brought me. Look at this.
Better than a cup of tea.
It is better than a cup of tea. That looks great, doesn't it? But that doesn't hold beer that well. Fine, but thank you.
Do you want a cup?
Not a cup.
Do you want a glass?
We're not at a festival. I don't want a cup. Yeah, just one of the regular glasses, please. But yeah, a slight interruption there. Apologies. Goodman says, yeah, I agree. But anyway, I was speaking about the. So they was trying to be healthy there as well. Look at that, a bottle of water. But there was as I said, there's just this notion of United and Leeds, and I think it's almost poignant right now. I don't think the football club would ever do it, and I understand for like naming rights and all this sort of stuff. I get it. And obviously globalization and marketability of the football club, they're not going to strip United because maybe they just don't want it as Leeds, which I get. Like if it was Leeds or Leeds City, I understand the connotations with Leeds City, but it's quite insular to the city. And whereas Leeds United is a bit bigger and a little bit more broad, it's everybody united. But I just think to myself, like, I'm sick of that lot. I'm so bored of that lot being associated with our name. Get rid of it. Get rid of United out of our name. No, I am not watching Newcastle Everton. What's going on in that game? You'll have to let me know. Obviously, we've got ITV. This is very weird. Again, ITV watching Leeds against that lot. Bizarre. Con, you watching the Newcastle vs Everton game? Newcastle at Port? I've not, mate. Like I've just said. Evening, Connor. How you doing, people? Oh, Alex, what a legend! Thank you so much. 25 quid to start off proceedings. Come on, Leeds. Alex Tyler must. Alex, I always notice you every time, mate. What an absolute legend. Thank you, mate. Everything goes the run of the channel, and it's what keeps the watch-alongs going, to be honest with you. So I really appreciate it, because this is the watch-alongs are graft. I've got to be entertaining for you guys. I've got to really lock in for about 3 hours, and then we have a match review afterwards. So I really appreciate anything like that. That'll do. So yeah, thank you so much, mate. Really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thought you'd be over, Connor. I'm not sure what that means, mate. March on together, Max, you put it 5 times. 3-0 Everton. Wow. Just look really. Is it on ITV? Mike says a bloody red can. Yeah, Mike, I'll tell you what, mate. Let's just get in contact with Australia. Hello, is that the commercialization director, the commercial director of Australia? Mike doesn't like the fact that it's a red can. Can we just turn Australia, even though it is Spanish, can we turn that into a white, blue, and yellow can, please, Australia? Fuck off. Oh, okay. Thank you very much, commercial director. We'll move on to maybe something else. That is Mike Katz, by the way, 23 on social media, who's just told me to ring you up. But thank you very much. Cheers. Why do you have Ellen Road as the venue? I don't have Ellen Road as the venue, mate. This is a data pack, so I can't really do much about that. I might be able to change it, actually. Let me have a look. Can I change it? You guys notice such molecular things. It's crazy. I didn't even see that. Like, fair play. Can I change it to Croke Park? Let's have a look. I don't think I can. This is automatic, mate. So when you put Leeds at home, it'll naturally just go to Ellen Road. So no, I can't. So there you go. Cheers, Mike. I bet you Roy Keane on ITV panel tonight, Connor. Yeah, it'll be Roy Keane. It'll probably be Neville might be in there, like Ian Wright or something like that. That's the vibe I'm getting, to be honest with you. This is bizarre having it on ITV though. Alessandro, thank you so much, buddy. Marching on from Chicago, up the Whites. Love the work, Connor. I love you too, my friend. Love you too. Aaron says Australia is brewed in England, not Spanish. But easy, we know it's Spanish. It's called Australia, mate. It's not called Estrella Dam, is it? The premise of it is it's Spanish, isn't it? Oh God, is anybody watching the viewing now? Look, I say pure Leeds fans against these dirty Irish Man United fans. We don't want to see it. Evening, Connor, and all brewed beer get Birra Montecassino, owned by a Leeds fan, and the brewery in Italy. Fantastic, mate. Can you send me? Do you know what I'd absolutely love? And I have actually got a new agency now, which is pretty cool, called Connexus. And I'm wondering if my agency can maybe get in contact. That'd be so cool if they could get in contact with like a brewing company. If you guys would like that as like an associate partner, like a sponsorship, that'd be so cool. If we could get you like deals on just beer and stuff like that and other bits. It's not just beer, by the way. But what I would like to say as well, there's an eclipse going on, by the way, and I'm in a dungeon at the minute, in terms of my like studio per se. So there you go. But yeah, I wanted to talk about the lineup as well. You can see the lineup on screen right now. It wouldn't have been bad. So we've got Michael Brown on there. Sorry, Michael Brown and John O'Shea. Why is Michael Brown there on ITV? Is anybody, like, I know there's a lot of, I've just seen that, Dave. I know there's a lot of people who, right, so what? Michael Brown? Could we not have paid? We don't have any actual presenting legends, do we? Like, I'm not going to lie. I think what he does in the media is great. I've done stuff with him before. Jermaine Beckford is not a Leeds legend. Like, it shouldn't be Jermaine Beckford. In terms of, like, in my opinion anyway, like the Leeds United ambassador on every TV station. Like, do you know what I mean? I think he was at Leicester as long as he was at Leeds or whatever it was. But yeah, for me, I don't know. We just don't have that representation, do we, when it comes to... Let's get Connor in. I'm joking. But like, even just like Lucas Radaby, could Radaby not do these things? I'd absolutely... Radaby's big without LUTV and stuff. Could we not get Radaby on the presenting stuff? Give him a big pay packet. Let's get him. Whenever Leeds United are mentioned, get Lucas Radaby on. I think he's actually really articulate. He's an absolute legend at Leeds United. Lucas Radaby is a man who turned down Sir Alex Ferguson's Manchester United. Do you know what I mean? Could we not get Lucas Radaby just signed? I know he's probably based out of South Africa. I get that. But I don't know, just a nice pay packet for a year. Lucas can stay in the country, see if he likes it, you know, even though he was here with Leeds for many, many years. But what I mean is just a presenting gig. Let's get him over here and Just someone who was loyal to the football club, someone who's superb for Leeds United, not any of these charlatans that played for the football club in that era and moved on and disgraced the football club. Radaby was the stalwart, wasn't he? You're looking at like Michael Brown. Just like, really? In just like a really horrible, forsaken Leeds United era. We just need way more legends, don't we? Way more legends. Nothing triggers me more than the way Neville says United. This is what I mean, right? Get rid of it out of our name for me. Daryl says, have a beer on me, mate. Love the content. Daryl, absolute legend, mate. Thank you so much, buddy. Really appreciate it. Really happy, actually. My missus today has passed a crucial exam in her work. So I'm buzzing, absolutely buzzing today. You know, really proud of her. So that's, I will, and she's gone and got me a beer as well. You know what I mean? That's the woman you want, everyone. That's the woman you want. But let's get through the team anyway. They've got the team wrong, I think, on ITV, shockingly. But yes, we've gone with Trafford in there. First appearance for him. Ball now, weird, because there's imminent reports of him leaving the football club, which is, yeah, odd. I mean, could Gwyn not just put like, don't know, Alfie Cresswell in there, James Justin or Joe Rodon with ball now immediately leaving the club? Strange, weird in a sense. Then the midfield is Bogle, Tanaka, Longstaff, Chadwick, okay, James and Aronson, and then Metcha. Okay, so it's not great. It's not great, but yeah, I thought we'd have started a little bit stronger in this game. I thought we'd have gone probably full strength, really, but yeah, it doesn't appear to be the case. Let's have a look at their team, shall we? So have they gone relatively strong? They've gone Lamans in there, Dallo, Yoro, Heaven, Harry Amass, who could be a nice little target for Leeds. Hopefully we're doing what we did with Okafor last summer when we just tapped him up whilst we were playing a preseason friendly. Andre Santos, obviously the new signing. T. Fletcher, whoever the hell that is. Who's T. Fletcher? I don't know. Presumably it's Darren Fletcher's kid. Ahmad, Xerxes, Ahmad Traore, Xerxes, Patrick Dorgu, and Buemo. See, that, to me, that feels like just a bit of a stronger team than what Leeds have got out, obviously. So yeah, not ideal. Not ideal. But, you know, we've had a lesser team than them before and gone and beaten them, haven't we? Didn't lose to them this season. Full strength against Salzburg. Good shout. Yeah, good shout. Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank speaks well. He's just not a Leeds legend, though, is he? He's he left at I think, what was it, Chelsea that he went to. Ollie says, Connor, have you seen the interview with Parag? I haven't, mate. Let me know in the comments. Let me know. Lewis says, really up Bornau stays. Perfect for the role he fits. Back up. No point in getting rid. Yeah, I agree, Lewis, to an extent. I mean, we were speaking about it the other night, weren't we, mate? Like, I just don't understand the point if you're just going to get rid of him, send him out on loan. If you're getting rid of him for a fee, we've said this multiple times, if you're getting rid of him for a fee, like profit, fair. But I don't understand the point in negotiating with Hamburg to send him there on a loan to an option, which is what was discussed with Cologne and is now being discussed with Hamburg. What's the point? Like, what? Just keep a hold of him. Like, I'm not asked about going and getting Nico Elvedi, who's 2 years older than him. It's going to cost the club £8 million, and then he's going to be stuck as fifth centre back. What's the point in that? Doesn't make any sense. If it ends in a draw, will he go to penalties tonight? It will indeed. Indeed. Mark says, rabbit, always rabbiting on. Connor, Mark, you're here as well, you virgin. What are you doing? Any transfer news today, Connor, or has it been a quiet day? I'm only joking there, Mark, flipping it. But it is a bit weird when you guys come along and tell me I'm rabbiting, I'm waffling, I'm talking SHIT, and you're always here. I always find that very strange. Go and do something. Go find a hobby, mate. Go do something else. Miller says, any transfer news today, Connor? To be honest, Miller, I've just been waiting for the watch-along, to be honest with you. I've realised me and Brendan Aronson have very similar haircuts, which is slightly disturbing. Probably from Brendan's side. But yes, I nothing today, mate. It's very quiet. I think the biggest thing is it's outgoings again. Gelhardt. I guess the biggest question is, why are we seeing Joel Peru at the football club? Why is Joel Peru in Ireland with Leeds United? That's what I don't understand. I don't really why. You know, why is he out there? He wasn't there in the previous game, and I just don't get the point in Peru. I don't understand what we're doing. Just don't get what we're doing with him, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Connor, don't know if you remember me. I was on your fan show and talked to you 3 or 4 years ago. I do, mate. I do remember you. I thought I noticed the name a little bit. We are going to be bringing that back, by the way. The fan show is going to be back, mate. It is going to be back. So if you guys want to come on, we're going to slot it in. We are going to do a pre-recording. So just letting you know right now, there is going to be a pre-recording. throughout the day, it's probably going to be recorded. So we might get sort of 5 of you guys on, but we're going to try rotate it every single week. I think we're going to go through Discord, but we are in the process of setting that up. So yeah. Bam, 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 bam. Sending him out on loan doesn't make sense. Agreed. At the age of 27, just to cut wage deficit down a bit and then a centre back down. I agree with you, mate. Don't know if it's already been mentioned, but apparently Marseille. Yeah, that's another bit of information. Marseille trying to hack the Perry deal. Yeah, great. Can we get a Pajau deal done in there as well? That would be nice, wouldn't it? That'd be absolutely tiddly boop if we're able to do that. And that would be sort of the nice element of this, wouldn't it? If you're able to get rid and then bring in someone like Pajau, that would be very welcomed, I think. Diego Liete linked again still. Is he still? I thought he'd gone somewhere. I thought Liete had gone. I thought he'd gone to like Sporting Lisbon, or maybe he came from Sporting Lisbon. I don't know his name. What? He's still without a club. Right. Interesting. See, that profile, I don't mind at all. I don't mind that profile at all. Obviously 27. The only thing is, it's very similar to Bornau, isn't it? But he is a left-sider. Leeds are apparently interested as well. I thought he'd moved, Diogo Liete. But 6'3". Obviously, he's left his football club. He can play anywhere along the back line, left back as well. So maybe Leeds are working on that in the background. Leeds are said to be interested in him as well, which is pretty decent. Leeds 3-0. Look at the lineups. Don't think either team are that bothered about the result. Are we all watching? Of course, we're all watching Trafford. Of course, that's the reason we're here, isn't it? We're all watching Trafford. Let's have a look. Greetings. Are you there, mate? Good to see you there, Anthony. Brilliant. Bet you're having a fun time, Anthony. I bet that's decent, mate. Are we starting Chadwick at left wing back? I don't know. It looks, I thought he was, it looks like left wing back there, but I'm pretty sure he's a right foot. Let's have a look. Chadwick. I'm pretty sure. I've not seen a lot of Chadwick. Saw him at the weekend, but barely for anything. Chadwick, Leeds, United. This is a defensive midfielder here. He is. It doesn't say he's a wide player. This is why I was trying to figure out what foot he is. You guys let me know in the comment section. Is he a right foot? I think he's a right footer. I thought he looked on the right side of a centre-back partnership when we were playing against Leipzig. So maybe he's a right side. I don't think he's got that information anywhere else, Reece Chadwick. But yeah. Leeds for Europe says, give Pro a break. We wouldn't be where we are. I don't know what that means. No. Leeds for Europe. No, mate. No, I'm not doing the whole sentiment FC thing again. Like, by that logic, we might as well just keep hold of everyone. You know what I mean? By that logic, it'd have been, we still should play Dallas right now because Dallas did, maybe not Dallas, but like Luke Ayling, because Luke Ayling came up with Leeds United, has done a lot for the football club. Let's just play him in cup competitions. Not for me, mate. Not for me. We have to get a left back in with Gabby out. I agree with you, Cloud. I agree with you. Rory says, do you think that preseason friendlies against Scum dilutes the rivalry? Oh, good question. I've not heard this actually, but I've not done much previews for this at all. So maybe I don't know. Maybe that's what gone very dark here in Wales. Let me have a look. I'm just gonna have a look. Reed, is it gone really dark? I think that's the eclipse. There you go. Just ask the question. Pitch black, right? Okay, there we go. Gone very dark. I'm just going to have to see it on film, aren't I? Great, but I could just look outside, but got you guys to entertain. Entertain, I should say. Daryl says, Leeds United chairman Paraga's guaranteed a currently off-limits player will become available later in the window with money being kept aside just in case. Is that actually, where have you seen that? Where have you seen that? I need to have a look at this. It's on social media, or is it on one of these horrible sites which just clickbaits the fans in terms of news aggregate? Oh, news aggregate. Let's have a look. I don't like the team, I'll be honest. Yeah, I'm not a massive fan of that team out. I think there's a lot of balance to it as well. Okay, there's something with... Oh, is it Men in Blazers or whatever it is? Men in Blazers. I would play that, but it's going to just get copyrighted if I say that. So if you guys actually have, I don't know, like a direct source of that, that would be ideal. That I can have a look at it. I cannot believe Michael Brown's there as a representative of Leeds, a Sheffield United legend, by the way. Watch the Men in Blazers interview. That wasn't mentioned. Great if it's true though. Okay. Ryan, so was it true then? Yorkshire Evening Post. I've been a little bit like more wary of Yorkshire Evening Post, to be honest with you. A little bit more wary. Curry Utley says, last game my mate and I will watch before he passes. Oh, mate, that's absolutely horrible. That's horrible. Yeah, really sad that, mate. Well, as I say, I don't know what to say about that, but I didn't expect to read that out. I read that comment completely differently, but I hope you're okay, and I hope your mate's family's okay as well. Condolences from my end, mate. Does anyone know the Leeds allocation for this match? I'm not sure, mate. It'll be dominated by that lot, though, won't it? Be dominated. Like the amount of Irish Man United fans is slightly concerning, to be honest with you. Should bring in Paul Dickoff, yeah. On Men in Blazers. So what did he actually say then? Have you guys got like quotes for it? That'd be ideal if you could just send me those, and then I can actually go through it so everybody else in the stream can enjoy it. Look at that behind Carrick. United versus Leeds. Drop United. Drop United from our name. And everybody thinks we're dramatic as well for reacting like it. You don't want to be associated with that lot. Okay, let's have a look. Okay, here we go. We found the quote, guys. We found the quote. Shout out to Leeds Zone, who were really good, actually, just bringing up aggregate accounts and just getting it out there in the verse. Let's have a look at this together, shall we? Where are we? Where are we? Where are we? Where are you people? My lovely one Leeds people. Let's have a look. Okay. So there we go. Parag says, I don't know that we'll get this. Again, very vague at the start. I don't know if we will get this player or who they are. Okay, that last bit, those last three words kind of put you on a little bit of a what vibe. But I guarantee you that there's a player right now who we've been told is unavailable, like might suddenly become available later in the window. So I thought that would be for Shea Charles, like who Leeds fancied. But they stayed around a little bit. It does worry me a little bit with that quote that Leeds will be waiting around till the back end of the window. That does worry me a little bit, I'll be honest with you, just for like, again, it's the old Angus Kinnear thing where it's just like this opportunistic sort of thing where it's like, oh, we'll wait around till the back end of the window and then we'll make our move. I hope you're not risking it. Leeds have got 5 players to bring in 18 days. So, and tomorrow it'll be 17. And then we'll get to the weekend. And a lot of people don't work on weekends, do they? So I'm hoping at the start of next week, where we've probably got like 2 weeks left dead on, we're not going to a situation where it's like, oh, we're just going to wait till the last 7 days. It'll be chaos. This window more than ever, it will be chaos, but it also means that there'll be competition for players. I don't know that we'll get this player or who they are. So that tells me that there might be some irons in the fire. I think he might be referring to Pai Zhao there. Maybe. But that's me speculating. Maybe there's no utterance there of anyone at all. There probably isn't, and maybe he's just making a general point. But yeah, I wouldn't want us to get to the back end of the window, and maybe what he's just saying is there, like, you've got if it's a risk-free-ish position like a backup goalkeeper, I don't mind it. I don't want us to be waiting round to the last moment because we've been scorned by that about 10 times in the past 10 years. I don't want us waiting round for a backup striker or a left winger. Again, it's a risk, but is the risk, weighted in the sense of it being a reward? I don't know. Yeah, I've just seen that, mate. Appreciate that, Daryl. Jared's in the building. How you doing, mate? Good to see you there. Can we get Jimmy Kebe? I'd go Jimmy Kebe. West Ham striker coming in late, and who is that? Lewis says, "Are you considered lacking news?" No, I think we've mentioned them tightening up the ship, and I think they have tightened up the ship, which is important because I think like Romano is just like, with the greatest of respect, is just leeches on it all, really, doesn't he? And he always gets the scoop, and it can just scupper negotiations. So that is a bit problematic when Leeds are trying to do the deals. But yeah, I don't know. I think we've got to be careful with it, really. I think we've got to be careful with it. But I'm all right with us being a little bit more insular with our news. I just think to myself sometimes it's, yeah, you just got to be careful. Just got to be careful with it. Pai Zhao waiting on him. Sai says, looking at the team, Connor, who's this Trafford in goal? We're going places. Yeah, mate, it's going to be good to see him. Going to be good to see him, pal. Gavin says, I usually watch back the streams at 1.5. Weird to hear you in full speed. I can imagine, mate. I can imagine. I would wind myself on as well. It's very difficult when people want you to be talking, though, at like consistently. It's very weird when people want you sort of in and around YouTube doing a lot of like long streams and this, that, and the other. It is quite difficult. No one off Marseille is off limits. Yeah, 100%. Gordon's in here. Hi, Gordon. Good evening, Connor. Great to catch you live, cautious optimistic. Daniel says, sorry I'm late, but glad I made it for the Watchalong. No worries, man. No worries. No worries at all. Become available with teams of different level of urgency running out of time. Yeah, 100%. So, yeah, I think, again, Michael Brown, so strange seeing him there. Ryan, is he talking about Leao? Imagine that would be nice, wouldn't it? Maybe Rafa Leao is just focusing somewhere else and then he's going to focus on Leeds United at the end of the window, or we're going to go for him at the end of the window. Leeds all the way march on together says, hello, Connor. Going to be watching from Gran Canaria today. Hoping we could see Trafford really performing in this match. The only thing is, I don't like the team. I don't think Leeds' team has got that much balance. It's not got effectiveness, in my opinion, anyway, on that counter-attack. There's not that much quality there. We've got a lot of, if I'm honest with you, when you look at, and Longstaff's been good, but Longstaff, James, Aronson, and Metcha kind of to an extent, and maybe Chadwick, it's a bit limited going forward in terms of like technical ability. So we might struggle for a bit. I think Leeds will probably perform in a similar vein here to Liverpool, where we brought on a lot of our prestigious players a little bit later on. And what I mean by prestigious is like Dominic Calvert-Lewin and Harry Wilson. I think it's really important with Leeds that we do make investments in that forward line, that we do make investments on that left-hand side, because I think on the right-hand side, Leeds have got so much reliance on Harry Wilson this season, so much reliance. And then Dom, I mentioned this earlier on social media, but if Dom gets injured, worst case scenario, nah, we do not need that. We don't need, and that's the thing, we can't have Dom injured at all really this season. Brandon, thanks so much, pal. How you doing, dude? Good to see you in here. Not spoke to you in a while, as you've just said. Well, I haven't spoken to you in ages, mate. Hope you're good. Hope we get a backup LB, a young promising centre-back, an unbelievable attacker like Igor. March on together. I like that, Brandon. Big fan of those selections, my mate. Lewis says, why isn't England's number one starting? Alex Cairns should be playing now. Kershaw says, I have seen the Tatty links. I'm not sure. I'm not sure about Tatty links. I don't know what, again, would that fit Leeds United whatsoever? He's a pressy, small player. What is he, 27, 28, and he costs West Ham 30 million quid? I can't imagine that'd be a proper link at all, to be honest with you. Vociferous King says, with 4 more signings potentially needed, what's a realistic total budget Leeds can have still available for them? I think, mate, you're probably looking at about, if you're looking at a left winger, realistically, it's going to cost you 35, 40 million quid, right? I think anyway, 35, 40 million quid. I think when you look at a backup striker, minimum 20, especially if he's young, minimum 20. Depends on the target again, but even if you're looking at Europe, like an Italian, or let's say it was a Croatian centre forward, you're probably looking at 15, 20 because they're going to bargain with the Premier League side. So you're probably there like 55, 60 million quid. Unless you're going to go completely left field and get a really unknown left midfielder, left midfielder. And then I'm not looking at El Canous and I'm not looking at Pai Zhao, but maybe you're looking at some relatively unknown player. And that's like 15, 20, but I doubt that. I think it's probably going to be in the upper echelon. It's always more expensive with attacking players anyway. So maybe sort of 55, 60 million quid. 55, 60 million quid there. Backup left back can cost you 5 million quid if you're recruiting in the right way. Backup goalkeeper doesn't have to be expensive, can be like 5 or 10 million quid as well. So you're probably looking all in all at about 70 million quid. You've then got to look at Joe Gelhardt leaving the football club, which I think he will, to either Hull City, to Birmingham or Wrexham. Now, what I would hope with Joffy is Wrexham, I've been told by a very good source that we're looking at Joffy for around about 6 million quid. So if you're getting that from Wrexham, you should be getting double that from Hull. Double. And that's, again, that's negotiation. And if Leeds were able to get that, Hull are splashing a bit of cash at the minute, and apparently they're very interested in him. Let's try and get sort of 10 post 10, because that then goes into pure profit. Pure profit is then we're talking about a different Leeds United there when it comes to what we can spend, because obviously that's going to go very, very favorably in the accounts. So you're looking at those outgoings. Joel Peru, guys, I've no idea. I've no idea. The club don't include him in a friendly, and then they bring him to Ireland. So I've no idea. We'll probably start him against Augsburg. I've no Augsburg, whatever it is. I've got no idea what's happening with that guy. Genuinely, it appears and it's not hammering Joel. It's just it appears what Joel wants, and Joel's in a contract. Like, we kind of just go, all right, fair enough. But yeah, I would be siphoning him out to Rangers. Surely there's got to be like one of the big Scottish two, or even Hearts. Tony Bloom, come take a punt on Joel Peru. We'll take £5 million less, mate. Just take him. Otherwise, we've just got a Joel Peru who's depreciating in value. It's another year less on his contract. There's just no point. Again, it's bad business. So Leeds should be getting in. You look at Bornau, maybe leaving £5 million. Not even £5 million. He'd be out on loan, wouldn't he? So not him. So you might look at bringing in, if you can get rid of Peru, which, God, please, willing, we do that. We're able to get 8 to 10 for him. Joffy, something similar. You might be able to bring in a relatively decent amount, and then you can put that up against what you're spending on the money side of things. So it won't be as bad. The Strout deal was big for Leeds in terms of pure profit as well, was massive as well, with all the add-ons included. Jesse says, here's to a win, keep it up, Con. Thank you so much, Jesse. Top man. Zabir says, ITV scum bias, mate. No surprise there whatsoever. Con, what's happening with Matty Joseph? I think he's got his ligaments, mate. So he's going to be out for like the next 4 months, I think. James says, I'm shocked Hull will look at Joffy, but not Peru. Do you know why I'm not, mate? It's not the speed with Joffy. What I'd look at in terms of those two comparisons is it's the physicality. The physicality when it comes to Joffy is much more different to what it is with Peru. Peru can't deal with it. He just can't, like, on any sort of level. And this is why when it comes to Leeds, it was really, really strange. I thought anyway, when it came to Leeds in terms of us going up to the Premier League and even in the January window rejecting bids for Peru or rejecting interest. And then Peru's coming out in January and saying he's happy where he is and all this. And you're just looking at it thinking, what? And then, yeah, Daniel Vark saying he works with strikers and he likes Jobin at the club. And I'm like, okay. That's strange. Do we not want to make a profit on this guy? No, we don't. So, yeah, all very odd. All very odd when it comes to that sort of things. But you just wonder with Peru, is he just going to be sticking around for a fair bit of time? and that's how his contract's going to go. Jim says, evening, everybody. Hoping you're well. Smash the likes, everybody, please. Bobby says, check Leeds zone again. I will do, mate. For a bit more context, let's have a look. Do you think Leeds Zone's watching the stream, maybe? Don't want this to be taken out of context. If you are Leeds Zone, shout out to you, mate. He was speaking about Wilson being a late attempt last window, and also said this before. It's important to keep a little bit extra in your kitty so that you have the ability to nimble and be flexible on deadline day. Okay, so it's kind of a bit of a mundane comment there when it comes down to it, I guess, isn't it? Does anybody know the split inside the stadium? Yaka captain, ACL recovery. Game, yeah, I don't know what you got. I feel, oh my God, look at that. Man United fans are having to sit with Leeds fans. You poor Leeds sods. Look at that. God. Leeds all the way says, one more question, Connor. Just wondering if you think Leao would have fitted. Yeah, mate, Leao would have been an unbelievable deal. And like, I get it. I 100% get it that, you know, you guys might be looking at it and thinking, oh, how are Leeds going to be able to afford this? Rafa Leao, what? But I mean, what, 100? And I understand there have been serious bonuses and serious incentivized stuff in and around him. But yeah, I think if you get Rafa Leao, and especially if you're ready to move, you can move on Julian Brandt. Rafa Leao will be just in terms of, I've said this before, marketability of the football club, the globalized look at the football club. Rafa Leao superstar, yeah, you'd have moved heaven and earth to get him, mate, to be honest with you. Right, okay. And someone said as well, do you think that it dilutes the Man United game? Well, we beat them once last season on their own patch, didn't we? We beat them out there. We drew with them at Ellen Road, didn't we? But I just think to myself, overall, does it dilute it? I guess it does dilute it. We play them all the time, don't we? We played them in Australia, then we played them somewhere else. Who the hell? Where did we play them? Played them somewhere else in a preseason friendly, and now we're playing them in Ireland. It is a bit, yeah. I know what you mean. I mean, I guess I guess it builds up the fixture a little bit more, doesn't it? In terms of Leeds against Man U, it does build up that style of the fixture overall. So I get that to a certain level, but yeah, it does dilute because we're playing them more naturally. Evening, Con. How's it going, Deck? Gavin, but we didn't know the money side of it, mate. We didn't know. Yeah, Croke Park does look amazing. He does look amazing. Only 4 starters for us first half. Thought he would have gone stronger. I did too, mate. I did too. But I think, do we think the Oslo, that was it? We played him in Sweden. Or was it Leaf? Was it Norway or was it Sweden? I can't remember. Mixed seating, I know. What we're thinking anyway? What's the? I'd struggle with this Leeds team a little bit. There's not that much balance in the front line. I feel good to see Yaka starting. I feel like they've got a bit more of a stronger team out by their standards. We love Dublin though, don't we? Absolutely love Dublin. Do we know if they're playing 245s or 430s? It's a good question, mate. I mean, I went down to that game. It killed it. It absolutely killed the game. I'll be honest with you. It was awful how they did it. Like having 430s is minging. Nobody's interested. I was sitting next to a couple of people and they were all just like, we're not that arsed about it really. Do you know what I mean? In terms of the game. So yeah, we'll have to wait and see. But Croke Park looks nice. Looks very nice. 2-1 Lee, says Daniel. James has seen DJ and Brendy behind Metcha. It's scary how much work we need to do in the market. Yeah, I know, because, Farker as well just loves them both as well, doesn't he? Absolutely loves them both. So, yeah, we're going to see a lot. Even just like James, Metcha, Aronson as a 3, it's not ideal, is it? It's not ideal. They feel like they're a little bit more fluid. They've got Ahmad, Diallo, Xerxes, Dorgu, and Buemo, Andre Santos. So, but yeah, as I said, we've both changed, haven't we? There's changes on both sides, really. So, wait and see, I guess. We'll wait and see. 1-1. 1-0 Leeds, 2-1 Leeds, 3-1 Man U. Not a great lineup from Leeds. Johnny says Stockholm. It could be, mate. It could be. Metcha and Brendy very second string. Yeah, I feel like you're right, mate. Where's Chadwick going to play, Connor? I think, to be honest, mate, he's on the left-hand side. I think Jaden Bogle's playing. So if we're playing a back 3, he's going to be maybe centrally left back. I don't really know, to be honest with you. Bit confusing though. I agree. Leeds kicking off anyway. Leeds kicking from left to right. And we are about to get going, people. About to get going. Right, here we go. Great camera angle, by the way. Fantastic camera angle. Thank you so much as well, Tao. Thanks, pal. Tao says, can everybody support the Connor channel? The Connor channel, I like it. Show your appreciation by smashing the like button. Cheers. We've got some representation there as well. We've got Lucy Ward. So there you go. Metro already on his bum, playing back to goal. Metro already on his ass. There we go. Okay. Leeds with a free kick. Oh, Leeds with a throw in, I should say. Pitch looks massive. Pitch looks absolutely massive. Croke Park. Is this where they do like the hurling and stuff like that? I apologise. I don't keep up to date with it, really. But yeah, let's keep our unbeaten record up against Man United. But Farker was right, to be fair. Farker was mentioning that, Leeds have effectively, we've won 3 games in 3, really, haven't we? Leipzig in there is massive as well. What a win that was. And we were pretty comfortable in that game, I thought. Leeds struggling to play out the back here, but we've recovered it a little bit. Bornau and Bogle just in tight spaces here. But yeah, all Leeds in terms of possession. Tanaka on the ball, spreading the ball out to Tariq. Big Taz. I guess we're going to be comfortable here. Tanaka's going to be splitting the back 2, but it's just the front line. Maybe this is where Jaden's going to have to help in terms of maybe that right back just filling in. There you go. Again, Metra not great at holding that ball up. He's got to hold the ball better in terms of just his development in the season. Lucas Metra, if he's filling in at points for Dominic Calvert-Lewin, he's got to get miles better at filling in. He's just not able. Leeds win a free kick. He's just not able to hold the ball up. I think that's, again, my big criticism. It's always flicks. It's always falling on his ass. But good start from Leeds so far. Good start. Leeds win a free kick. Leeds win a free kick. Longstaff, good punchy ball in there. Dan James, again, fires that ball in to Lucas Metra, who's getting nowhere near it. Leeds win it back, though. Brendan Aronson with not many options afoot, but Jaden Bogle picks it up. Not many in the box for Bogle to aim at. Bogle goes Aronson. Aronson loses it. Or it's Dan James loses it, but I think it's a throw into Leeds. Some empty seats on the Man United end, by the way. Disgrace. Absolute disgrace. Oh, my watch clock's not on. Apologies. The clock's not on. Damn it. Hold on, guys. I will. I'll put the watch clock on. I don't know why. I don't know why I haven't done that. So we're at 2 minutes, aren't we? 2 minutes. Hold on. There we go. It's going to catch up in a second. It's not. We're all good. Well, if my stream's behind, mate. Longstaff wins it. We've got 4 seconds until it catches up. There we go. That's the watch. People can see it. There we go. Apologies for that. 2 minute 40 seconds behind the live. No way. I can't be. So you're saying I am nearly so far behind? Is that true? I can't be that far behind. Is that true? No. So we're on 4:38. Oh my god, I'm way behind. Oh my god. Right, we're gonna update it. Right, is that better? This is only 20 seconds behind. It's like the first time I've seen Trafford on the ball. 4:30. Right, I'm like 20 seconds behind. It's 5 on yours. What? Hold on. I'll sort this out. So annoying sometimes. You know when you're streaming and you're trying to... It's an absolute nightmare. You have to bear with, guys, to be honest. Let's have a look. What a nightmare. Right, 4. Right, I'm looking at the actual time now. I think I'm on 5 minutes now. You guys are on 5:20. Damn. I'm going to miss a goal, aren't I? Right, I'll tell you what. Believe it or not, I have got an ITV account. Right, this should be fine then. Let's have a look. Hold on. I've got an ITV account, so this thing better be frigging live. Sorry, guys. 2 minutes. Do you hear that? United corner. Shut up. United corner. Right, let's get this. There we go. ITV account. Boom. You can go there. And then what? No, you can go there. This is what it's like for me every day, like unk status. You know, me just being like an absolute unk. You guys are probably going to tell me that 1-0 behind, which is great. 403. We've not done this before, have we? 404. 3, 6, 7. Apologies again. Should be in now. Right, I'm on 6:05. Right, okay. If you guys, I don't know what to say anymore. You guys are like, so I'm on 6:12. So the actual time, I'm on ITV, mate. I'm literally on ITV. Dallo has a shot. Good save, Trafford. That's where I'm at. Dallo has a shot. Good save, Trafford. Thanks, Lewis. Yeah, that's where I'm at. ITV, Connor. I know. I apologize. That's where I'm at. So we're actually further ahead. I'm on 6. Joe, we've got a TV upstairs. That'll be absolutely bang on as well. It's a nightmare when you're doing the laptop. Good news. Trafford looks sure of himself. You guys are actually telling me what's going on. I'm only a minute behind now. Yeah, you're right. Right, that's where I'm at. I'm at 6:50. Okay, so apologies if you guys don't like that. You just have to sync yourself up with me. You guys know this anyway. This is like novel for you. You guys know you have to sync it up with me. Trafford looks good, doesn't he? Trafford looks good. Half-time aces, Jake. Chadwick. I'm still not warming up to that Leeds kit. Longstaff. How sure does Trafford look, by the way? Tanaka. Bornau. I do agree with you guys about Bornau, though. I don't see why you get rid of him. Unless it's for a fee, I don't get it. It doesn't make sense. Beale. Tanaka. The absolute destroyer of Man United at Old Trafford, by the way. We don't have much going forward. We can't punch the lines. Beale's trying. He's trying to punch the line. So's Tariq. But you can't when you've not got that much quality. The problem what Leeds have got now in this friendly is under pressure, we don't have great players. What a ball from Trafford. What a ball that was from Trafford by Bogle. Well intercepted as well from Aiden Heaven, and that's a Leeds throw. But you just don't have that. You don't have what you need in terms of those. Like Harry Wilson can deal with pressure, you know, when pressure's put upon him in a tight space. We don't have players in James and Aronson who can do that comfortably anywhere. So it's difficult for you. It's a strange front line he's gone with. You've got three players who are a little bit. I mean, that's a foul. That's a foul from Dorgu. That's definitely a foul. It's a yellow card as well. Bornau's just been taken out. That is a foul. It's also a yellow card, by the way. He's come through the arse of him. It's a yellow card, that. I can't believe that. I mean, he's just put Bornau in a heap on the floor and he's not got a yellow card in a friendly. So that's an absolute foul. Jay, yeah, good win for the Toffees, lad. Indeed. 5-0, lovely away win. It's bloody awful, fella. Get a telly. We are 3-0 up, Connor. I'm watching live on ITV and I'm behind. I think, yeah, it's a bit, I don't know what's going on. It's not too far behind, though. Connor, you can watch our watch along. Send me a super chat. God damn you. God damn you guys. But you're right. Right, long stuff over it anyway. Free kick for Leeds. It's bang on 10. Shut up. Is it? Oh, right. Well, I'm on 9:28. Longstaff. Floated ball in. Headed down. Oh, love a shot. Shot. Oh, Dan James. Jesus. Oh, we win it, though. James in the box. Leeds fans appealing for a penalty. Not given. Goal kick. Yeah. Harry Mass. Andre Santos. Audrey Santos. Din 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 do 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 do. Dogu. Xerxes. Well done. Bogle does well and then kicks the ball away. Santos wins it back. Ahmad turns one. Plays the ball out wide. Harry Amass. Tries to whip the ball in. Blocked by Bogle. Santos again. Ball into, I think it's Fletcher, who literally moves like McTominay, which is slightly worrying. Amad Diallo up against Chadwick. Yes, I did say that. Chadwick does well. Good lad. Well done. Corner. United. How much better is Trafford in net, by the way, than Perry? Just even in terms of the distribution. Remember with Perry, it was actually like it got to a joke by the end where Perry would just bowl the ball out for 40 yards. He would literally just arm it out. Is this a penalty to Leeds? Didn't look like it. Lene Yoro. Diallo. Ball in. Headed out by Metra. It's been a drab game so far, people. It's been terrible. I'll be honest. Nothing in it. Nothing to it, I should say. People were selling this game for it was like something like $1,000 as well. Tom's in the building. Thanks, Tom. Hope Trafford does well and not turn out to be like Onana. He's been good, mate. He's been good, even from the distribution. Gav says, Gav, I always get the weird notifications through here, mate. This says Sheba Dog writing with the brush, writing number 1 on a piece of paper. I hope that's for me, Gav, and I appreciate that, my man. I love you lots. I love all of you. I love genuinely all of you. You're all I've got such a brilliant community here. And do you know what as well? signed a deal today, or I'm in the process of signing a deal, which is for it's a bit more championshipy based, but it's with like a company of which you guys will have seen me on every Monday, and I'm so elated, and it's because of you guys giving me the support. Good save by Trafford there, down to his right, well done. But it's because of you guys, you know, building up my profile, and it's meant that the financial security of me has been solid. It has been sort of maybe sorted for the next season, which really helps with this. It's a freelance job. If I don't stream, I don't get money. If I don't do videos, I don't get money. I'm my own man. I've got nobody else on my sort of employee umbrella. You guys will say, Connor, why do you have so and so on? Why do you have so and so? Why do you have so and so on? If they don't want to come on, these people have regular jobs. You can't do anything about it. So having a retainer from a company really, really helps. And I got that today, and I'm kind of celebrating because of that as well. Like really, really happy with that. So just wanted to let you guys know a little bit of an insight. It's not boasting. It's just that a little bit of financial security. So thank you. Dan James, the ball links, it wouldn't have worked without you guys building my profile up and helping me along the way. So thank you, genuinely. I appreciate it. The Newcastle score, I've not seen it. Is it what a save from Trafford? Was that the one low down? Yeah, it was a decent save. Having a great window. Hull have agreed terms with Leeds and Joffe. Yeah, I've seen that a little bit earlier on today. Croke Park looks good, doesn't it? It's going to be weird without Joffe, isn't it? You know, like Joffe on the books, it's going to be strange, but, you know, Leeds need it, don't they? Leeds need it. The distribution to Spartan Hippie from Trafford is phenomenal. He's top class, mate. He's top class. So, yeah. Oh, Chadwick's just passed the ball centrally. And that's a really poor ball from Mbuemo up to Dorgu there. No, it's not a new channel, Jack. It's not a new channel. It's just me appearing on another channel, but they put their faith in me and wanted to offer me something a little bit earlier on today, which doesn't normally happen, which I needed, really. You know, sometimes it can be as I said to you guys, if I don't do videos, I need to earn money to pay rent. So it's nice having just you like people believing in you a little bit and getting a contract officially. That's lovely. Tarek's just put Diallo on his ass, which is great. Feels so refreshing with Trafford. It does indeed. Thank you as well, lads and lasses. Thank you. I appreciate that. Honestly, I appreciate all of you. Thank you. John Traffic. Tarek there just putting Ahmad on his ass. Good to see. Yeah, been a very non-event. Who do you think the player Parag is talking about? I don't think there is a player, mate. Hopefully it's Igor. Ball in. Harry Mass gets clear. Dorgu. Pressed by 3 Leeds players. Shouldn't get out. Does get out. Oh, BL's been absolutely skimmed by Mbuemo. Why is he diving in there? Oh, ball in. Beats Tariq. Dorgu. 1-0 to the Rats. Oh, it's Xerxes. Poor from Leeds. Yeah, really poor. Poor from Leeds, I have to say. Really easy goal for the Scummers. Really easy goal. And it's don't want to see it. Like, it actually annoys me looking at them. Do you know what I mean? Trafford beaten. Yeah, not good from Leeds there. Dorgu got out. It's literally, I don't know what BL's doing. I've no idea. Way too hasty there. Dives in. And Buemo just zips it past him. BL got too tight. Ball in the middle. And good finish. Xerxes whips it round Trafford. And Buemo through Tarek's legs. Whips. Yeah, it's good finish. Really good finish. 1-0 United. Poor from Leeds. So it's 3. It's really 2 passes, that. Easy. I always say it's going to be a difficult. It feels like it's going to be a difficult one because just at the starting 11, it's so imbalanced. We can't get up the pitch. We won't be able to get up the pitch. So we're looking quite pretty now. But this is the weird thing from Farker if we're wanting to actually win this game. We've not got enough up front. We've not got enough holders of the ball up top. James can't hold the ball up top. Aronson's not. I mean, I've not even seen Aronson on the ball whatsoever. And then you've got Metcher up top. I don't mind Metcher, but holding the ball up's not. It's not the easiest task for him. BL plays the ball forward. It seems like the task at the minute is just play the ball over the top for Dan James, which it's not a great strategy because the opposition team's probably pretty can cotton on to that pretty early, I would say. Man United free kick. It feels like they've, I don't know, it feels like they've got a stronger 11 out in terms of like what they would, I think they would regularly pick Dorgu. I think Heaven's probably going to be in there pretty regularly, maybe Yoro as well. Santos, obviously the new signing. Dorgu, I think I've said Dorgu, haven't I? Xerxes maybe rotation, but and Buemo will be starting as well, won't he? Oh, and here comes Dallo. They're in again. Lee's playing a very high line. Tarek with a good tackle on Dallo. Yeah, we've got nothing up top to hold it. So it's just not a good starting 11. There's nothing up top to hold the ball. So it's just completely imbalanced. Yeah, just look out on socials. There's nothing up top at all here. I feel sorry for the midfield and defence. Xerxes again. Xerxes. Tanaka gets the tackle in. Xerxes keeps it. Mbuemo. Yeah, Man United are pretty in control there. Fletcher. Ball in. Ooh, nearly around the side. Mbuemo. Dorgu. Dallo. Santos. Fletcher. Ahmad. Shot over the bar. Yeah, we've got nothing up top to hold anything. We've not got a threat on the counter attack. That's the problem. So the starting 11 is interesting. I've just put on social media, nothing up top at all. Front three. Feel sorry for the midfield and defence. I do. We've just got nothing up top. Bam, bam, bam. Trafford looking for just anybody at the minute. Goes back again. Beal. Ball now. Yeah, we're just trying to pass it out from the back and we can't get out. Leeds lose it again. So we're passing it out from the back a lot now because Metcha can't. He's not great back to goal. So Leeds are just losing the ball consistently. Man United, it's pretty easy street for them at the minute. Pretty easy street. Ball played up top. They're kind of doing different things as well. They're relatively, they can go quite long as well because they've got like 4 in the pocket in like Diallo, Xerxes, Dorgu, and there's another one somewhere. And they've got players coming to receive the ball as well. And obviously they're a little bit more competent than Leeds in mixing it up. But Leeds, we're kind of doing what we're very used to under Farker at points. When we're building out from the back as well, it's side to side to side to side to side, not really building up. And we're just getting caught really under pressure. Again, we've just been caught again. Tarek gets intercepted by Mbuemo. I can understand with Leeds fans, it's more the style of play that's frustrating because we're kind of seeing a possession-based football, which in this game in particular, again, Metcha's got the ball there, held it up quite well there. James goes down the line, but really poor efficiency. Can't get rid of it. Bobbles up. Yeah, tough watch, guys. I'll be honest. I know it's only a friendly, but tough watch. Tough watch at the minute. Leeds, not really that much in the game at all. And from a complete perspective, you know, it's just coming back on us every time. We can't build out. It's worrying without DCL though. I keep saying this. I keep saying they're in again here. And Buemo, really good football by Man United. Ball in. And Buemo again. Brilliant save, Trafford. Really good save, Trafford. He's got to be happy with that. Tips it round the post. Should be 2-0. Yeah, we're getting mauled at the minute. We're getting mauled. If he wants us to stay in this game, he's got to make some changes already. Ball now. Fuck me. What is he doing there? Ball now. Just literally 1-2s it into him. Buemo plays a really poor ball. And ball now is completely off foot. And he just like kind of clearly doesn't get his angle right and plays it into him. Buemo. Yeah, it's not great, people. Not great. Diallo, ball in. Got the winning headers as well. Xerxes heads it back in. Fletcher. Diallo. Ball in again. Trafford claims. Good lad. It's been good seeing Trafford. Trafford bowls it out this time. It's a really good throw, James Trafford. Aronson, who I've literally not seen touch the ball. Brendan Aronson gives the ball fucking back to Man United in classic Brendan Aronson fashion. Go win it back then. Win it back. Win it back. Doesn't win it back. Excuse my French people. It's just when Leeds United actually get out of a press and Brendan Aronson just tries some fuckery, it is a bit annoying. Be nice for us to keep hold of the ball for at least 30 seconds, which we can't do at the minute. And that, to be fair, isn't down to Daniel Farke, but then it is down to Farke for selection. Can't do another season of Aronson. It's Aronson in a nutshell, though. We're not like, are people surprised by that? Really? Ball played out wide. Amas. Bogle does well. Just frustrating because it's like, just getting to halftime, like 1-0. I know it's a friendly. Again, I understand it's a friendly, but we are 2 weeks away from the season. I just don't like us without Dom, and that's my major worry. My major worry is us without Dom. Huge worry. And I don't know why he seems to enjoy Dan James on the left all of a sudden when you've got William Yonto on the bench. Just don't get it, but yeah, he seems to enjoy that. Oh, Dan James nicks it back, wins a foul. Well done, James. Sorry. Annoying. It's probably better. It's probably better in it, me just not talking. Tanaka playing the ball forward. Apologies to all. Been on mute for about 10 minutes. Sand. Harry Mass. Sorry, people. Cheers, Fraser. Fraser sent me a donation. I'm just going to keep doing this. Thank you. I'm just going to say I'm losing. Yeah. Boo. James wins it back. Dan James, good position here. James Aronson. Oh my God. Brilliant. Well done, Brendan. Jesus, thank God. I say thank God. I just hate losing to these absolute shit bags. The one moment Leeds have had. Really good finish, Brendan. And do you know what? It's the ones that you always criticise in the forward line. James did well, recovered the ball. Nice little pass. Good decision from James here. Robs Fletcher. Good decision. Brilliant from Aronson. He's done. But that's the best moment of Brendan's game. The best moment of Dan's game. Really good. Counter-attacking stuff. Excellent. Well done. Well done. Well done. Well done. Great finish. And that's 2 in. I've not seen him. I've not seen any of Brendan Aronson in this game, but well done, Brendan. And well done, Dan James, as well. Excellent. 1-1. Tell your missus to stick around when we score. Indeed. James did his best to mess that up. Yeah, MT. I didn't want to mention it, mate. I didn't want to mention it, but James kind of hit that in Brendan's instep, didn't he? Brendan Harrison's actually done really well there because James he fired it in his instep, but James did well to recover the ball, but he did fire it in his instep. Brendan's done really well there to almost get it out. It's a really good first touch. And it's probably the first thing those two have done so far, which is well done, boys. Well done. Well done. Hopefully that'll give the lads a bit more confidence. It's not been great so far. I don't think it's been a great game, to be honest. It's not just been Leeds. But you know what I always think with the Irish fans as well? You don't want to go out there and lose to this lot. The Irish fans have got to deal with scummers day in, day out. Do you know what I mean? In Ireland. You don't want to you want to go over there, perform for them as well. Especially if you're touring it out. The prices over there are a joke. Thanks for doing this, Con. 5 a.m. Oz. No worries, my mate. No worries. I'd still say Leeds have been second best, but that was positive. Diallo skins Chadwick. James does well. Goes back out to Chadwick. It's not a great pass, but James receives it. Gets rid of it. Metcha holds. Metcha's really struggling to hold it up. Like, you see the difference when the ball's fired to Metcha in comparison to Dom. Dom will just win a free kick or use his strength. He's got more balance, Dom. Dom's got better balance than Lucas up top. Don't know what's going on there, but I've got 2 sets of commentary. I think I've got 2 sets of commentary on. This isn't ideal, is it, people? Go away. Yeah, I've got 2 sets of commentary on. Sorry if you were hearing that through the screen. Guys, do me a favor as well. Like the stream. Leeds win a free kick. Dan James and Buemo this time. It's just a game of fouls, this. It's a game of fouls. Man United players remonstrating. Who is the ref? I'm not sure. Surely Aiden Heaven should have been booked for that. He just went up to the referee. No mention for the transfer fee of Gelhardt. I've not seen it yet, though, mate. I've not seen it in terms of, is there an actual fee? Obviously, you've just said you've not heard anything of it, but 1,000 of you in the building, people, just slap the like on the video, please. If it I'm trying to evaluate whether or not to do watch-alongs this year, people. If you want me to do watch-alongs, do me a favor and just slap a like on the stream. Thank you. Joe Gelhardt is close to joining Hull City, where he scored 15 Championship League goals. Yeah, that's Ben Jacobs. It'd be nice to see what the price that is. Tariq George has scored as well. What score was it? 3-11. Leeds free kick. Bogle gets a foul. Oh, dear. Right, Leeds free kick, I think. Leeds free kick. Longstaff over it. March on together, ringing round Croke Park. Longstaff. Be all over the bar. Yeah, it's not a great game. It's not a great game. You can tell by the fans. It keeps panning to the fans, and the fans are just sort of like sat there, just like that. Mutalongs, I know phrase. Oh, thank you, Jeremy. Appreciate that, mate. McMahon, you're fired. Absolutely, watchalongs. Yes, watchalongs. Thank you, guys. Thank you. If you are interested, sometimes I think I'm not doing a great job. It's hard. They're really hard, you know. They're really, really hard. Like sometimes it's like some people just stay silent for them. I never know whether or not to commentate or if you guys just want a little bit more of a laugh. Like it's Dorgu ball in, Trafford. Well done, James. Leeds are so much more assured with Trafford there. So great having him there. He's just so much like if you had Melier there or Perry, they'd have parried them. They'd have parried it into frigging Dorgu's path to just whip it in, or Xerxes to just whip it in. Trafford goes long. Not a great kick from Trafford. (6'6", Trafford. That's mad, isn't it? 6'6". 6'6". I had no idea about that. Trafford's 6'6". Is that right? Thanks, guys. Appreciate that. Oh, thank you, Lee, and all that sort of stuff. I don't know. Sometimes I'm always a bit like, I don't know whether or not I get it right because I've got no one to base it on. So I had no idea James Trafford was 6'6". James Trafford, size. Okay, 1.97. 1.97 meters in feet and inches. 6'4", it says here. Didn't know he was that big. 6'4", Jesus. Ready by Peru, 6'6". Ball played in by Man United. Xerxes. Man United just zipping it left to right at the minute. Leeds under a little bit of pressure again. Dorgu. Amas. Good 1-2 with Amas. Tanaka does well. Good recover. Again, Mecha. It's tough for Mecha here because he's just isolated. It's the build-up from the back. He's very isolated. Very, very isolated. Leeds throw. He's not 6'6", he's 6'3". They just said he was 6'6", though, didn't they? Oh, thanks, 95. Brendan does love a goal against Scum, yeah. He's not on 170 grand a week. Someone just said Trafford's on 100. It's Cloud, I think you just said he's on 170 grand a week. There's no way. Ball play forward, Chadwick. To no avail. Lamans gets rid. Mbuemo, great touch. He's looking good. Mbuemo. They look good, Man United. I can't deny it. Mbuemo's on. He just looks excellent. Mbuemo. It's the bar. Wow, what an effort. He looks mint. He looks really good. Mbuemo. I'll be honest. He's like the most impressive player on the pitch at the minute. The touch off, the skill there. Did Trafford save that? No, he didn't save it. Nowhere. Well, not nowhere near it. But Mbuemo's just hit it. He's beaten Biol. It's smacked the bar. It's a right effort. It's a right effort. Do you know what? They look good. They look miles better than what Liverpool did. And Liverpool in that first half were decent, but they were just very decent in keeping hold of the ball, I thought. Man United look good. They do look good, annoyingly, and it pains me to say it. When he gets that forward line, they just look rapid in terms of like playing it off and doing the old combinations. Frey says, is it a crime to play two up front these days? I know, mate. I know. And Buemo again. Buemo's tearing us apart at the minute. I'll be honest. He's just won a corner off Tarek this time. Yeah, he's the problem at the minute. And Buemo needs to get a little bit tighter to him. Yeah, and Buemo, he looks fitter. He looks miles fitter. Just in terms of his movement as well. Tough one for Leeds, this, in terms of that front four. Corner Man United. Ball in. Cleared out by Beale. Right on his fod. I think that's going to go all the way out for a throw in. How's Tarek been? He's been all right. He's been okay. He's been all right. Oh, Dorgu's past Bogle. Here we go again. Ball in. Good block there from Beale. Harry Amass. This McTominay regen, number 39 as well. Fletcher. Dallo. Santos. They don't look great. It's just when they get it into the front, like four, that's when they look good. If I'm Leeds, I'm looking at Harry Amass, by the way. I've said this 50 billion times. I said this on a stream the other day. Looking at Harry Amass to maybe be the second up to Goodmanson or take Goodmanson's spot if he's good enough. Bit of competition there. You'll all see a little bit more of him here, but Norwich, Chef Wednesday, class act. Leeds are packing it out. Looks like we're trying to just like defend. And Leeds throwing. Connor, what do you think of Aronson's performance in the first half? He scored a goal, and honestly, Charlotte, I've not seen him touch the ball either side of that. I'll be honest with you. That's not his fault. I think Leeds' best player has been Jayden Bogle. Yeah, Jayden Bogle for me has been Leeds' best player. Brilliant. Mecha holds the ball up excellently well. Bogle plays the ball around the corner. Really good ball, actually, into the zone of Aronson, which has to be defended by Man United. Brilliant by Mecha. Holds the ball up with his chest, uses his strength. Again, falls on his arse, but still does well. Aronson fucking gives the ball away. Excuse my French. Under no pressure whatsoever with his left foot. Luckily, Dorgu gets in the way and mistakenly kicks the ball out for a throw. And excuse me for my poor language there, everybody. That was just frustration. Aronson under no pressure gives the ball away. But still, we have it back anyway. Bornau. Why is Bornau right wing back? Why is Bornau ahead of Jayden Bogle consistently? I don't understand this build-up. Does anybody else notice this? In build-up so far, Jayden Bogle has been behind Bornau. Why is Bogle in a back three? I don't understand. I don't get it. Bornau in build-up has been like right wing back. Trafford, a lot of people saying Trafford, okay. Glyn says, don't know about you, Connor, but I feel a lot safer with Prison in the back three instead of Bornau. Prison, who could that be? Instead of Bornau. Do you mean Rodon? Maybe? Dublin Leeds, I'm not 4 minutes behind, mate. I know I'm not. I've literally got the actual timer of the game on now, mate. I know I'm not 4 minutes behind. Stop winding me up. I know officially I'm not 4 minutes behind. I'm about 20 seconds behind, so. Loft says, Rodon, Amp, Stack, Wilson, Okafor, DCL on at half time. Hopefully we see more. I mean, we're like one. We've got one friendly left, so you'd expect us to see a little bit more. But to be fair, Man United have gone weaker, but I think they still look stronger. I've said this before. Amad Diallo. Let's have a look at their starting 11. Oh, Dan James on the break here. Dan James on the break. Fucking hell, man. James smacks it over the bar. So Lamon starts. Dallo starts. I would say either Yoro or Heaven starts, so we'll put one of them in there. Amas doesn't start. Fletcher doesn't start. Santos starts. Ahmad starts. Xerxes doesn't start. Dorgu, I think, starts. And then Buemo starts. That's 7. And if you look at Leeds, is Beal, Trafford, obviously. Beal, it could be similar, to be honest. Trafford, Beal, Maharamovic, Bogle, 4. Does Tanaka start? Maybe. Yeah, we'll go Tanaka. That's it. 5. So we've got 5. So, yeah, definitely some changes afoot. How's Tariq? He's looked all right. He's looked all right. He's got caught out a couple of times by Mbuemo. But yeah, he's looked okay, mate. He's looked all right. But yeah, hopefully there's a few changes. The only annoying thing is we're not going to see like, but maybe we'll, maybe we won't. But like Bogle's not going to stay on. It'd be nice to see like starting 11. I wonder if Tariq's going to start. The problem is if you lose Tariq to injury, you've screwed in that left centre back department. You're in a whole world of hurt. So, Aronson, my patience. Bogle does really well. Tanaka, nice little shift on. Longstaff does well. Tanaka, ball in, looks a bit long. Yeah, it's poor from Tanaka that. Thought Tanaka had done better there. Yeah, and he's put his hand up saying, sorry, should have done better there. Tanaka had a bit of time. It's good link-up play by Leeds. We are siphoning on to half-time. I have absolutely no idea why Bornau. This is my biggest gripe with this so far. Why is Bornau playing right back? I just don't get it. He can't deal with the press, Bornau. I don't understand. Why is he playing right wing? Do you know what I mean? Like, we are playing Bogle clearly a little bit higher. I completely understand that. But Bornau can't play under pressure. He can't receive the ball under pressure. So what are we doing? Do you know what I mean, guys? Some of you might just say friendly, but you're not analysing the game. Like, when you look at that respect, like, I just would hope that if we kept hold of Bornau, that would not be his position if we're to rotate. Bornau, look at him now. His position's bizarre. He's playing right wing back. You got Bogle playing effectively right wing, and then Bornau. Bornau can't deal with pressure on his first touch. I don't know. I don't get that. Press resistance is massive in football, guys. I always say this. Press resistance is huge in football. If you're getting a player, Gruev, Bornau, who, you know, gets the ball and plays the way they're facing consistently, then they can't deal with pressure. Going backwards is easier than bypassing a press. It's much easier. You can't do it. You can't do it. So, yeah, it's got to be a little bit more careful there, I think. Bornau in the shop window. What are you drinking, Connor? My missus brought me an Estrella, mate. So I'm having an Estrella. Why not? Wow, 1-0 with that 11. 7 and 11 grab the bourbon. Glenn says we're coming off a very lucky this half. Good. A right mixed bag of tactics versus like aside from that chance, I'm not sure we've done that much. I think they've been the better team. You know, I mean, come on, look, we can be we can be slightly objective here, but they've been the better team. Again, it's If we're to like start this campaign, you want to be looking at that right-sided situation as rotations with like Justin and Rodon as right-sided centre backs. Like, you can't have Bornau that high up. You just can't. You're going to get killed. Beale's going to be so exposed if you ever had Bornau that high. And I know it's probably a little bit unrealistic, but just in terms of like this, and he's already in the shop window, because Hamburger effectively in talks with him. So that's a bit strange. Opium says, like what we've seen from Trafford. Connor, what do you think? Yeah. He looks good, mate. He made a really good save low down to his left from Bogle. Kicking's looked a bit varied, but he's been good, mate. He's full of confidence, and so he should be. Sujal says, let's have a look. Limited subs in this game, so if Nonto gets 5 or 10 minutes at the end, I reckon he's calling his agent, and rightly so, mate. And rightly so. It's going to break my heart seeing Aronson starting first game of the season. Okfar hasn't played all summer. Maybe he can come on 45. Owen says, just different scenario to the league, of course. We are playing with how we want to play, ideally. Ball, playing from the back. The league, hopefully, mate. Hopefully the league changes and we're not always playing out from the back. Again, we just don't have the team. We don't have the facilities to be able to play out from the back consistently. And yeah, it's interesting with Leeds. It is interesting in terms of the playing out from the back. I feel like we only ever go along when it's Dom. When Dom's on the pitch, I think that's where we go along. I think when you're looking at someone like Metcha being up top, and I understand this to a certain extent, you can't play long to him, you can't be direct to him. You got to get another centre forward, then, haven't you? That attack's not good enough, though. Like that attack is just not good enough. You know, when you're looking at that front, what are we looking at? The front three. I understand Aronson's score, but that's not how I look at football. And you get a lot of this on social media. You get a lot of this with YouTube as well. So, like, if you get, let's say, hypothetically, you'll get, like we've just seen really there, Aronson completely out of the game, lost the ball quite a few times in that first half, but he scores a goal. Because he scored a goal, that detracts from any loss of possession, the level of sort of composure that he's taken away from Leeds building attacks. All that gets eradicated because he scored a goal. And I hate that about football. Hate that about football. If I play for a Sunday league team, if I score a goal, but I don't touch the ball, this isn't directly comparing to Brendan Aronson, by the way. I'm talking about myself. But if I score a goal, but then for 99% of the game, I'm poor in like a first half, I will focus on that a lot more. I'll just be like, nah, it's not good enough. Might have scored a goal, but it's not good enough. Like, I've got to improve that side of the game. But there's a lot of football fans nowadays. I think it's like the new clipping sort of social media culture where it's like, yeah, but he scored. So because he scored, that means everything's fine. It's not the case. Like, you look at build-up, you look at efficiency, you look at a clinical nature in that final third. Leeds just don't have it. And for a lot of that, I put it out on social media, you know, I feel sorry for the defense in the midfield. You are getting Tanaka and Longstaff having to press like centre backs, having to press full backs because they're not getting enough from their front men. Metcha isn't great with build up, back to goal. He's not ideal. James and Aronson will lose the ball or they'll just run with their heads down. But overall, it's 1-1. And I understand that, completely understand that. But I'm talking about building into a Premier League fixture against Forest and Brentford. It just depends where like your guys' ambitions are. Maybe I judge Leeds United's ambitions on like getting top 10. I've said Leeds are going to finish 11th this season. This isn't our full squad, but to finish 11th, you need a squad. Like, you need a squad. You need to have like, you know, players everywhere really who are going to contribute. I just think I think to myself, really, overall, it's a lot of the same tendencies we've seen last season, which, you know, I always say, like, beyond sort of 20, you're not going to get footballers developing attributes like left, right, and centre. It doesn't happen. It's normally confidence, a level of mentality. I'll tell you what I've been happy with. Trafford, by far, country mile, again. Jayden Bogle's been Leeds' best player. Been Leeds' best player by country mile. And this is what we don't look at, really, because we expect this from Jayden. Jayden is the best on the ball in this team at the minute. Best on the ball, best, I think, off the ball. Yeah. So I would be looking at bringing. I want to see like a whole host of changes. I want to see Legion. I mean, they might bring Bruno on. They might bring Cunha on. I hope they don't do this against the likes of Chadwick and Bornau, who appears to be playing like right wing. But yeah. Let's have a look at what you guys are saying. Do us a favor, everybody, as well, because it's the watch along. Just slap a like on the video. Thank you so much. We've got 1.9k of you in the building. Thank you so much. Irons' stats were on par with the fee last year, but I bet you, I don't know what that means. Irons is stealing the living. Tanaka looks more off than Brendy. Never thought I'd say it. Aronson did. Kevin says eyebrows. Joke, mate. I love you. Kev, it's all right, mate. I get like between the largest demographic I have is from like 40 to 60, and the amount you guys comment on my appearance, it's crazy. Males as well. But you know what, guys? I know you all love me, so I don't care. Metch is simply not good enough. I know. yeah, Metch is a good impact sub, a really decent impact sub, but yeah, I don't like him starting. Hi, Connor. Do we win a cup if we win Man U? I don't know, Joey, to be honest, mate, 'cause we should have won a cup in the States and we didn't. Trafford is a reincarnation of Lev Yashin, like it. Just watching the goal, and Trafford played a good ball up. He's going to work well with DCL. He is indeed, yeah. Alfie says, I reckon Man United will finish third again, but we are gaining rapidly. No way Arsenal or anyone else that matter. We'll put five past Leeds again. Interesting. Considering the squad we put out and that they seemed half asleep, I think that wasn't too bad. Yeah. Maybe. You could be right. The Chosen One said, I do you. Fair enough. Hi, Connor. How's that Oxford water you're drinking for 70 quid a month? I don't think when you get the first offer, it's 70 quid a month. It's nowhere near 70 quid a month as well. So stop talking shite, Alfie. How about that? It's also not water. They provide great organic vegan supplements, which aren't going to aid you in weight loss completely. That's all down to you, Alfie. But if you'd like to check them out, mate, Oxford Natural, and we will be running an advert very soon, mate. But 70 quid is way beyond it. Uruguay White says, we haven't been great, but it is a long time since I didn't feel nervous every time. Yeah, that's a really good position. That's a really good point, mate. I've said 10th. Yeah, I said 11th. I said 11th Leeds will finish. Desperately need a striker. That's where Nige, and good to, obviously I met Nige at the game the other day. Shout out to you, mate. That's where we're in big trouble without DCL. Say big trouble, but it's just what can we do? What can we do? And what's the plan? And there will be with the 49ers. I don't want to sound like a hypocrite because I fully support the 49ers. But it's going to be tough for him, bringing in a backup centre forward who replicates what DCL has, because Metcha doesn't. But Metch is a really good impact sub. You can't compare Metcha to DCL. They're completely different players. So Joseph, so disappointed you're not in the camera. I know, mate. I know. Do you know what? Like, I would have been out in Dublin. I got a message from Jer earlier on, actually. Jer's messaged me and just said, I'm surprised you're not in Dublin. But I'm going to, are there anyone in the chat? Is there anyone in the chat? Do any of you live in Northumberland? I'm going to put that out there. And whilst I'm putting that out there, I'm just going to nip to the toilet, but let me know. Any of you? Do any of you live in Northern Ireland? Northumberland. I'm from Northumberland. I'm about 2 miles from Northumberland. I am going Northumberland resident. Shout out to you. Oh, and Troy. I live in Morpeth. One of my good friends lives in Morpeth, actually. So we are going to Wooler next week, which I'm very excited for. So you never know. We might be in a pub in Wooler and I might bump into you. Who knows? should be very exciting. um, excuse me, guys, 2 secs. Right. We're nearly getting ready. Sunderland fan here, guys. Good luck for the season. Have a lot of respect for you. Thank you, mate. I keep getting told that I hate Sunderland, right? I've said with Sunderland that I expect Sunderland to finish 16th. And I might be wrong with that. It might be 14th, it might be 15th, 13th, even like 3 points separating probably 16th to 13th, that there always is. But I said on the video the other day, I think Sunderland do really well in Europe. They've got a really good fan base. Their recruitment's excellent. I got hammered by Sunderland fans. And I thought, even if we finish 16th without Europe, I'd be okay. I'd be fine with that. Sunderland fans were not happy with me. Really, really not happy with me at all. So, yeah, not ideal. Let's have a look. Heyman needs every Oxford offer. Yeah, he does. He does. He does. Go say him 100% needs it. Hey up, Waller, get yourself down, Anik, and see houses where they'll kind of. Yeah, mate. We've done see houses before. Actually, I love it. I absolutely. Northumberland is probably my favourite place in the country. Honestly, I absolutely love Northumberland. A couple of incels in the chat tonight. Yes, there are, and there always is. We have so much potential with the new lads, and the first team is going to be seriously hard to beat. Yes, I agree with that. I live in Morpeth, just with Newcastle in Northumberland. Yeah, I've got a good friend of mine actually lives in Northumberland. Yeah, Morpeth's really nice, isn't it? So, yeah. Like the video, Carting Brothers, indeed. Sunderland fan, Newcastle in big trouble this season. Arthur, are you a Sunderland fan? I thought you were a Leeds fan. You're in here all the time, mate. Northumberland is northeast, south of Newcastle. You're not right. Let's have a look. Darren sends £1 in. Thank you so much, mate. I appreciate that. ITV's still S-ing off this. Yeah. So we've got some changes here. I think there is a couple of youngsters for Man United coming on. We've still got Cunha and Bruno Fernandes on the bench as well. Evening from Pontefract, Ashton. How's it going? And Buemo. Yeah, and Buemo's a good player, mate. And Buemo's a good player. Lee's got it bang on. Lee's got it bang on. Alfie says, I hope we don't get Europe next year. One more season. Yeah, I agree. I agree. And Keith, definitely not, mate. Definitely not. Maybe it's a lighting, mate. I hope we don't get Europe this year. One more season. It's a problem. It is a problem. I always find, anyway, if you get Europe, like if we got Europe last season, it'd have been amazing. But genuinely, I think we'd have struggled. We'd have struggled in the Premier League. 100%. And that's me being authentic. I think if Leeds would have been in Europe, we'd have had to beef up that squad massively, hugely. So yeah, 100%. I'd have been, if Leeds were in Europe and been in Sunderland's position, Sunderland haven't done that much business as well. We'd need to bring in a lot of players to be able to sustain with that. To be fair, it depends what we'd want in Europe. I know we'd all be thinking, oh, we're going to win it and all this sort of stuff, but yeah, got to be careful. Big up Northumbrian, indeed. Lene, thank you. Thank you. Lene, that's exactly what I was saying. I was like, I think Sunderland are going to go far. But if you finish 16th, imagine if you win the Europa League. Flipping heck. Be unbelievable, wouldn't it? I got so much crap. It was unbelievable. Mick says, even from Normanton, Wakefield, kind of good. Mick, have you ever seen a man, sort of gingery grey beard, called Jimmy Ramble? You haven't seen him in and around Wakefield, have you? Can you believe he lives in Wakefield as a Sheffield United fan? Wakefield's Leeds, isn't it? It's not Sheffield United. Looks like Okafor's coming on for this one. Ashton says, sad I can't go because I'm currently on the other side of Ireland on a holiday. I bet it's nice there, though, mate. I bet it's nice. Cloud says, Conor, Liao or Igor? Oh, what a question. What a question. Leal. Yeah, Leal. If you can genuinely afford him, Ampadu's coming on as well. Rodon's coming on. The Avengers are coming on. Justin, Okafor, Stack, they're all coming on. This looks like a full lead starting 11 apart from Bornau. DCL's on, Nonto's on. Well, huge changes. And Harry Wilson. Yes. Harry, my boy. I absolutely love Harry Wilson. Harry Wilson's my new favorite player, by the way. My new favorite player. Trafford off Cairns, yeah, is a bit annoying. That is a bit annoying, but hopefully, well, loads of you guys so annoying. I know the whole keepers thing. Farker loves giving like minutes though, doesn't he? He loves giving minutes out to people. Fraser, I met at Ellen Road the other day. Shout out to you, Fraser. On the scale, I'm not, Fraser, do I tell you that? Because I know what's going to happen then, mate. I know everybody's going to start doing it. How annoying is Connor with double N in comparison to Connor with one N? I think the Irish lot get a lot more annoyed at it. My mum being one of them. But yeah, I do I get annoyed at being called Connor with two N's? It is a bit jarring because it's a simple thing to sort out. Like I've had so many emails that people have been sending me, and it's like two N's, and I'm like, come on, guys, it's a really simple request. This, but yeah, on a scale of 1 to 10, clearly I'm quite annoyed about it already. So I'll probably go with like an 8. Clearly. What the hell are we doing? Willie right wing back. Oh right, I thought we were going like 4-3-3. Oh no, Willie, good. Yeah, Willie Nonso looks like he's right wing back. Excellent. Good. Yeah, I thought we were going to go like 4-3-3. Doesn't appear to be that, which is interesting. Yeah, Willie Nonso is playing right wing back. Oh dear, is interesting, isn't it? I thought we were going to go to like 4-3-3 here, to be honest, but okay. Man United don't appear to have made that many changes. If I think they just brought kids on. I think Toby Collier's was on loan at West Brom last season. Leeds have definitely got the stronger 11 out now. Leeds have definitely got the stronger 11 out, which puts a little bit more pressure on us. Leeds have got near to a starting 11 out now. Thompson, whoever that is, up against Willian Yonto at right wing back. Yeah, I'd say Leeds were probably expected to win this, I would suggest. Leeds win it back. Cairns clears. Does all right there. Harry Wilson, yeah, Willian Nonto is. I mean, that's class from Wilson. He's just like literally chested into Nonto's path. I don't mind it in a sense because you've got Wilson and Nonto on the right hand side, which is good. Ball now. I think he's in a back two now, which is good. Wilson gets fouled. Ball now. Now, you should, in forward areas, see Leeds been able to retain the ball a little bit better now. You'd hope so with like Ampadu, Stack on the pitch, Okafor, Wilson, Nonto, DCL. We should be able to deal with the ball a little bit better in forward areas. Cresswell's still on the ball. Oh, Cresswell's come on, actually. Is Cresswell come on? Oh, yeah, Cresswell's come on. So Cresswell. So it's Cresswell and Ball now, back two. Interesting. So Leeds seem to be stacked going forward. Nonto on the overlap. Ball in, think he's off. Ball into DCL there, looked off there. But yeah, good ball. Unlucky. Unlucky. Lamans comes out to claim it. Did well there, Joe Rodon, though. Lovely ball down into that right corridor, non-toe ball across. And yeah, like there was a cutback there actually for Harry Wilson, but Lammers does well. Better from Leeds, though. Better from Leeds. Ooh, felt like a sprint. Okafor could have got that. Okafor, there's a little bit of a ball there that looked like it was on the opening for Leeds. Lammers plays a lovely ball, catches Okafor out. Okafor, I don't know if you guys are thinking the same. Ball played through, actually. I'll come on to that in just a second. Okafor looks a little bit leggy already. Are you guys looking at the same? Okafor looks knackered. Okafor looks Does anybody think in the chat Okafor looks knackered already? Is it just me? Or is it like, yeah. Are you guys thinking the same? Does Okafor just look absolutely knackered already? Neil says, Def keep the watchalongs. Cheers from New Yorkshire. Thanks, mate. Appreciate that. I don't know if that meant North Yorkshire, top man. But yeah, I don't know if you guys think that. Okafor looks shagged. He looks tired. Maybe it's just I told you guys about match fitness. It's always my point with certain personnel that we speak about in this Leeds United squad. When I give them a little bit of leeway, match fitness is huge. Cresswell, ball now. Ball out wide. So Maharamovic has come off and yeah. Looks like Joe Rodon's got about 50 new tattoos on his neck as well. Yes, Connor with the N. Yes, Connor with one N. He looks lethargic. Are you saying I look lethargic or he looks like, oh, you mean Okafor? Sorry, mate. Maybe he needs some Oxford Natural. Cairns. Right, can I say, right? I think this is right. Alex. I thought he was in my age group. I think he was in my age group. Me and Alex Cairns are in the same age group. Cairns is my age. That makes me feel old. Alex Cairns is my age group. So there you go. I am the same age as Alex Cairns. Flipping heck, I feel old. Bruno Fernandes is warming up, as is Cunha, as is Luke Shaw. Ball played forward. Joe Rodon, good spot. Ball played in. And Harrison takes it off. Oh, who was it? It was Wilson, actually. Wilson took it off. It looked like Don was right behind him to tap it in, and Wilson takes it off him. I thought Leeds were going to put that in the back of the net there. Good opportunity there. Leeds getting in on the right-hand side. Man United look quite vulnerable on the left. Wilson missed a sitter. I'm not sure it was a sitter, mate. I'm not sure it was a sitter. Good opportunity, though. You are right. Chadwick goes home. Ball now. 51 on the clock. Nonso. Stack. Ball play forward. Nonso ball in. Oh, nearly Dominic Calvert-Lewin ahead of him. Nearly. Oh, so nearly. Yeah, difference Nonso's made. He's been excellent, hasn't he? Rodon just in that channel. Again, are we all seeing like effective? I know the One Leeds community is kind of is kind of in a line with this. But are we all seeing the effectiveness of Nonso? Ball played in, Nonso again. Do we all see the difference between Nonso and like a Dan James Chadwick? Poor effort. Straight into Lammons' midriff. And we're not seeing the automatically on the ball. Do we not all see the difference in like sort of a Nonso from a Dan James? Can we all just like come to that common conclusion now, people? I just don't understand in terms of effectiveness, skill, class, technical level. If you like, I just don't get what people see in like, I don't know, how you can have Dan James off the left as a starter ahead of Willian Nonso. It's just mental. I think it's really, really confusing to me. I would expect Man United to make changes pretty soon, to be honest with you. The Jarl, don't worry, guys. It's been sorted. It's been sorted. Cloud, thank you, and Jarl, it's been sorted. I don't understand. Unfortunately, I don't want to bring any like negativity onto this space, but what I would say is if people donate to the channel, I really appreciate that. I do. And I feel like I'm very thankful of that. Like I'm quite a humble dude. Very, very thankful that I don't expect people to do that. But if Xerxes is in here just a second and it's just been spewed a little bit by Amad Diallo, goes out to Embuemo. But I don't want people also getting up on their high horse about that and just being like they hold you to ransom for that. And unfortunately, we've seen a couple of occurrences of the same person basically shelling some pretty volatile stuff in the chat for whatever reason. I don't know why. That person's now been hidden from the channel. So I appreciate you guys all kind of backing me up there as well. I've no idea what that is about, but that's happened several times now. I don't want to get involved in that. If you donate to the channel, I appreciate it. But it's not a sort of God-given right that any comment you put in there means that I'm going to be able to flash it up because I can't. The chat is moving at a ridiculous rate. There's 1,800 of you in here at halftime. I can't control. I'm doing this all by myself. So yeah, some of the demands that are put on by or was put on by a certain individual there, it's not warranted and it's not fair really on and everybody else in the chat and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, we're not having that sort of level of demand. Nonso gonna have a place. Yeah, Ryan, strange, mate. Nonso is a level above 9 or 10. Nonso streets ahead. Nonso is giving us options. I think Nonso's basically proving why he should be involved in the starting 11, really. But yeah, I appreciate that as well, guys. Thank you so much. All played him, headed out. Dallo. Special light, lads. Thank you. Nonso needs to start. Jack says we aren't donating. We are paying for the service you provide us. Thank you, Jack. That's a good way of putting it. I don't expect anybody to donate, by the way. I appreciate it, but yeah, I don't expect you guys to do anything, but not been held to sort of ransom. Do you know what I mean? Dominic Calvert-Lewin, lovely ball in. Oh, it's a foul. It's definitely a foul by Delo on Okafor. That's last man, by the way. It's last man. That's last man. It should be potentially a red card there. Is he offside there? Or is it offside? Yeah, is it offside? Dom does really well there. Lovely little slotted ball as well, by the way. That's a red card, isn't it? Subscribe for Misery says, keep up the good work. Thanks, mate. Appreciate it. Lee as well there and there. Pat says, you're a good man, Con. People like that aren't real, lad. Always see that with Nonso every time I see him. But Daniel's, yeah, no, it's opinions, isn't it, mate? It's opinions. But I'm not going to be held to ransom with stuff like that. Like, I don't want to make a big thing of it, but it happened a few times now. I've not addressed it. Stack with the free kick. Ooh, good effort, Anton. Lamont says, Leeds looking miles better this half. Leeds looking a lot better this half. I mean, we have got pretty much 99% of our first team out here, but, Bogle's off, isn't he? We haven't got Maharimovic. We haven't got Beal. Trafford's off, so that's 4. Tanaka, maybe. Well, Tanaka's probably first team, and let's be honest. Let's move 5 of the first team out. And Goodmanson, 6. 6, he's done well there. Diallo. I'm a Diallo. Takes aim. Blocked. Where's Caldalo, the shitbag? Villa good to see you in here. Danny, how's it going, mate? Our resident Everton fan. Xerxes. Dallo whips it. Cairns, come on. Good save, Carlix. Well done. Be lovely. It'd be lovely for the Dublin fans. It'd be lovely for the Irish lot and us as well, obviously. I mean, some of you, Pat, etc., will be part of the Dublin lot. Or the Irish lot, I should say. Sorry, Pat, you might get offended by that. But yeah, it would be lovely if we got this win today. I think Farker knows that as well. That's why he's put a strong team on it. I think Okafor looks guys, do we think Okafor looks knackered? I know he always looks like that, but Rodon always looks like that. But does Okafor look knackered, or is it just me? There's not been a lot of energy from Noah at all. It's match fitness. Match fitness / sharpness is huge, especially if he's had an injury, which I think he has. But he looks tired. Cairns, good distribution from Cairns, actually. Justin does well. Dom's been nailed there by some player in the 69 role. And here comes Bruno Fernandes. Shit. Go away, Pat. Pat, I love it, mate. Absolutely love it. Oh God, they're bringing on the Avengers. So we could be in a little bit of trouble here. So Dallo comes off for Bruno Fernandes. Cunha's coming on. Luke Shaw's coming on. Tielemans is coming on. And I think Shay Lacey from Manchester. Oh, it's Mazraoui as well. Jack Fletcher. There's loads of them coming on. A lot of them coming on here. Yeah, there's a lot of them that are coming on now. Murph's is island packed with Leeds fans outside of Paul, Man U and Arsenal. Biggest supported team. Yeah, but obviously Man United, it'll be crawling in Dublin, won't it, with Man United fans? What about in Galway? What's the Galway? In Galway, what's it like there in terms of Man United fans, like Arsenal fans? But I bet it's pretty high, isn't it? I would presume. Yeah, we with Chadwick and Bourne out at the back here, I fear for us, lads. I fear for us in terms of just that like level. Like I would need to deal with maybe like Bruno Fernandes and deal with Bruno, etc. and Cunha. I'd need us to have I need us to maybe have the stalwarts in our team in terms of maybe Maharimovic and Beale. Probably need to be a full starting 11. Is he? Shea Lacey a Scouser? Oh, God, that's sacrilege in it, Danny. Can't be doing that. Can't be signing for Man United if you're a Scouser. Wow, Xavi's been announced as the Netherlands coach. How mad is that? Xavi? It's got to be a Cruyff link there, hasn't there? Johan Cruyff. That is absolutely class. I love that. Nonso. Lovely little flick ball out to Harry Wilson. It's going to be total football, isn't it? Xavi. I love that. I absolutely love that. They're going to be so fun to watch. Total football. Xavi at the Netherlands. It's the Cruyff link, isn't it? That's just great. Great team football, I think. Netherlands could be a problem. Danny says born in Liverpool, but supports Man United. What? That's like, it's almost like when witches used to get burnt on stakes, like hundreds of years ago. That's kind of the vibe you get there. That shouldn't be allowed, really, should it? Okafor never looks fit. Yeah, I agree. Ryan. I'm going to have to follow it up, right, to be honest. I don't understand it. I'm completely confused, but it's just been a reoccurring thing. Ball played into the box and it's out wide. Woodgate, grrr. Germany with Klopp as well. Yeah. Epcon, what do you think of us so far in this game? So stealth. We've been all right, mate. We've been okay. We've not been too bad. Been pretty average, to be honest, so far, mate. Harry Wilson does really well there. Whoa. Good tackle there, though, on Wilson. It's been okay. It's been quite 50-50, to be honest, this second half. It's not been, to be honest, mate, it's not been entertaining whatsoever. Mazraoui. Sebastian Hope's coming. The old Norwegian Sebastian. How you doing, Seb? Shout out to you, mate. Seb says, Rodon to Nonso into DCL as a good trio on the break. The ball in behind for the run of Nonso into late space from DCL. Haven't seen that with either DJ or the. Yeah. I won't. Yeah. Yeah. With Brendan Aronson. Yes, Seb, I agree. I'm not laughing as well at what Seb said in that. I just expected to read Aronson and then I read something else. Yes, but I agree with what you're saying, mate. I think it's just the effect of it. Like Nonto is a miles better. We still get blowback from that. And I think a lot of it is people who literally just defend. They can't. We can all say that you support Farker, but also disagree with his selection or his like it's like with Man United, like there'll be a lot of Man United fans who disagree with Carrick. There'll be a lot of Liverpool fans who disagree with Iriola. You know, same with Chelsea and Xabi Alonso, presumably. You know, Newcastle with Eddie Howe, which a lot of them did. There is like a selection of Leeds fans who feel that if you ever criticise anything Daniel Farker does, you are a hater, you are negative, you're a pessimistic, you are weird. It's very strange. Daniel Farker, we can 100% give him praise, but I agree, man. I think the look of Willie Nyonso not starting ahead of Daniel James, and I would go as far to say Brendan Aronson. And you guys know for 5 billion and you know 5 billion, 6 billion, 7 billion times I've mentioned Elijah Ramzani, and now I think Farker's absolutely killed his stock by the lack of rotation. Now, at one point he was the best player in the championship, but yet we elected to, as much as I respect Manor Solomon, we elected to drive his value up in terms instead of Elijah Ramazani, who they were at the same ability level. Look, Farker's done a very good job at Leeds United. Changed it around, brilliant, absolutely fantastic. And you have to give these caveats to, you know, because otherwise you're hating and doing all this sort of stuff. But overall, like when it comes to Willian Johnson, when it comes to certain Leeds players, I don't think there's been enough rotation. Thus has affected their value. Thus has affected their prominence in this Leeds United side. I don't think there should be a world, in my opinion, where Brendan Aronson should be getting more minutes or Dan James should be getting more minutes than Willian Johnson. It's just how I've always felt. You guys know I've been very consistent. I don't flip-flop with these things. It's just how I feel. I understand the merit of those two other options, but I would rather a better footballer playing for Leeds United in the starting 11. Right. Justin on the ball. On that left-hand side. Okafor, brilliant. Fantastic feat from Noah. Best so far. Again, brilliant from Noah. Skips past Euro. And then a not so great ball into the box. That's kind of how it's been so far in this game. Nonso, though, receives it on the right. Watch him lose it now after I've given him all that praise. Brilliant ball into Harry Wilson. Wilson, poor from Wilson. Probably should have taken that on himself, actually, but excellent from Nonso's been probably the best player in the second half, to be honest, from a Leeds perspective. Stan says, Connor, thanks for the content of the supplements. Proper football. Oh, brilliant, Stan. Good to see that, mate. Yeah, proper football. Good to see that, mate. Really appreciate that. Proper football is my favorite channel. Love the stuff. Amazing banter. Keep tenable. So great. We will do, mate. We will do. We are kind of pivoting to championship content on proper football, though. Which I don't know. Hopefully, you guys will like. Hopefully, oh no, we're not. We're pivoting to Premier League content, as you know. So, ball headed in. Oh, Dominic Calvert-Lewin, nearly 2-1 Leeds. Nearly 2-1 Leeds. An inch away. Danny says, "Do you think you'll start your strongest 11 on Saturday?" I'd expect so, mate. Who are you playing on Saturday, Dan? Who have you got then, mate? Slap a like on the video as well, everybody. 1.3k view in the building. Please slap a like. Appreciate it. It's a shame Nonto isn't left-footed. Yeah, it is. Sebastian says, Sebastian, are you from the Netherlands? He's only the new coach because no one else was available. I am not convinced he's the right choice. Okay. Yeah, we'll wait and see, man. We'll wait and see. Hoping for a bit of total football. Who knows? Stack. Oh, Stack. That's terrible. Stack rushes it. Didn't need to rush it on that right-hand side. Got beyond the Man United defence and just ballooned it into the air. Poor from Stack, that. You don't normally associate that with Anton. That was really poor. So far, we've not seen Bruno Fernandes involved that much. Watch him score now. Thompson, I think it is, on the ball. Thompson. Go on it. He looks pretty lively, doesn't he? So, Jal, and I'm just getting your thoughts here, mate. Does anybody understand it? I don't understand it. I have no idea what the thinking is. Are we watching the same game? Are we watching someone who holds the ball better? Are we watching someone who's better as a dribbler? Are we watching someone whose ball retention is better? Are we watching someone whose back to goal is much better? I don't get it. I don't understand it. And there's a legion, strangely enough, ball played in, headed out again. There's a legion of Leeds United fans who, and this is where, like, I've got, you know, you guys, a lot of you guys are my mates, you're my community as well. I don't understand what you're saying, and football's subjective, but I don't, as opposed to just backing Daniel Farker 100%, what are you guys getting in putting Aronson, maybe Aronson, the work rate, the off the ball stuff, but I see that with Nonto as well. But Aronson and Dan James, especially Dan James off the left, above Willian Nonto. Mills at the weekend above Willian Nonto. I just hope that when he does go, he does well in his career. And I'd always say to people, think for yourselves, not just what the manager and all this sort of stuff thinks. I think that in football, do you know what I mean? If it doesn't have to be Daniel Farker, it can be anyone. If Keith Andrews doesn't pick a player, but you think that player is good enough to fit in the system, you stick with that opinion, you know, not just what Keith Andrews thinks. It's with Willie, I'm just like looking at it and I'm like looking at this game. He's been the best player in the second half. He came on for 30 minutes because Leipzig, I'm in the ground. He's the best player on the pitch. And yet we're seeing Mills, Aronson, again, look, Willie winning a header there, winning the ball back. You know, but you're still seeing like Mills, James, and Aronson starting ahead of him. I just don't understand it. Don't understand it. Never understood it, but it is what it is. Ball played in, saved by Cairns. Trafford over Pickford at Euros 2020. Definitely, mate. 100%. 100%. I've gone big on that through. And Danny will know that. I think there's a few Everton fans in the comment section below. 100%. Yeah. It'll be Trafford. It will be Trafford. I'd be shocked if it was Pickford. I agree with what you guys are saying about it. I do. Of course I do. Yeah. Nonto is good or better than Okafor. I think they're similar players, mate. I think they're not far off in terms of ability wise. Leeds win it back. Stack. Stack, play the right pass. Terrible ball by Stack. Good God, Anton. Anton's not had a great game. Really not had a great game. Fires the ball into Harry Wilson. Leeds not had possession for a while, guys. I'll be honest. It's been probably about 15 minutes of Leeds not having spells of the ball at all. We had a good start to the second half, but Man United are just all over the ball at the minute. I'm really shocked. Like, have we? Yeah, so we've got Chadwick on the pit. Oh, Chadwick's off, isn't he? And then we've got Cresswell on. Mazraoui, Fletcher, ball in, play back. Thompson miscontrols it. Harry Wilson gets it away. Here we go. Street says Aronson is integral into us winning the ball back high, starting the counter and pressure. Willie has not shown up in any chances. What chances has he had, though, Street? What chances are we talking about? Starting games, like consecutively starting football matches. Like, how do you build? And the preseason has been so solid from Willie Gnonto, like it was last preseason, if we remember, off that left hand side. I don't I just if I'm playing football on Sundays and I'm just getting brought on for 5, 15 minutes and then not been brought on for 3 games, then been brought on for like 45 minutes, you can't build anything up, Street. Can't build anything up. And as a technical footballer, you can see the foundation there. Willie Gnonto's good off the ball. You can't deny that. On the ball, he's better. Yeah, anyway, no point, is there? There's no point. Cairns can't be bothered with penalties. At least it'll be over pretty quick, though. I've left my angry comments. 91. Yeah, I'm not sure, Danny. Leeds says clearly the first team were not the starters except the 4 defenders in the GK. The second half team is the better players. There's no meaning to Aronson and James in the first half. Imagine how we'd look with a top draw left winger. Yeah, definitely. Not really had a lot of the ball this half, have we? Nonto is just one of the best players, guys, and it is what it is. It is what it is. He's one of the best players in the team. Some people don't like to acknowledge that, but it is what it is. Again, on a footballing side, I just can't understand it. Maybe off the ball, just running around, but Okafor, great touch. Okafor, lovely ball to Calvert-Lewin. It's a brilliant ball. Calvert-Lewin, come on. Oh, he's killed it. I think he's killed it. Yeah, he's killed it. Good defending. Dom's completely screwed that up. Had it in his path there, and he's kind of taken a step back. He's got it muddled up in his feet. Yeah, Dom's it's that third touch there. He's killed it for himself. He was in on goal there, Calvert-Lewin, and he's kind of just crippled himself there. Okafor's been much better the last 20 minutes, though. Much better. Ampadu ball in. Justin! Oh, good save, Lamans. Good save, Lamans, from Justin. Ah, oh, nearly 2-1 Leeds. Ampadu wins it back. Well done, Ampadu. Ball now then gives it away after Ampadu's just run 20 yards for a tackle. Annoying. First touch again. Bruno Fernandes goes long. It's a good ball. Out to the Scott McTominay regen. Number 39. Bruno. Squares it. Gnonto again. Heads it. Brilliant, Willie. Well done, Willie Gnonto. Look at this. Willie Gnonto intercepts it as a right wing back and he's marauding forward, looking for options. Oh. Unlucky. No one up with him. And Leeds should win a foul. But well done. Willie of Gnontoshire. What a winner. Brilliant progressive football. Look at that. Bruno Fernandes with the arching ball. Willie intercepts it and then doesn't play it anywhere, but he tries. Guys, do me a favor, slap a like on the video, please. How many have we got in the building so far? We have 700. Can we get another 400? It's all free, people. It's all free. Nonso. Harry Wilson. Not a great ball in from Harry. Not back in. Cleared. No, fucking shitbag. Scott McTominay regen goes down under no pressure and gets a foul. What is going on in this Croke Park Stadium? Ball played forward. Bruno. It's a great finish. It's a great finish from Bruno Fernandes, but I think he's offside. And Cairns again. Fucking, excuse my French, Cairns. Thank God we've got Trafford. Honestly, thank God we've got Trafford. Cairns is surprised at the near post. Absolutely stunned at the near post by Bruno Fernandes' left foot strike. Cairns gets beaten and it's offside, people. But Luke Shaw on the left-hand side plays the ball in. Cairns covers his post, but somehow gets beaten. He looked onside, to be honest with you. Very easy, that. Cairns, oh my God. Cairns is just old, isn't it? He's my age, but he's old. He's got to get down to that quicker. Bruno Fernandes with his left foot, fair play. It's a good strike. It's got to be saved in his day. He's still 1-1, people. He was offside. But good God, Alex Cairns. You can't get beaten there, can you? You can't get beaten there. Bruno Fernandes is almost like he scored an absolute worldie, and Cairns has just taken 4 years to get that. He's got his near post covered, and somehow he gets beaten there. Thank you. Right.
1-1.
1-1. Scary heights. I know. Mazraoui. Bruno. Well done. Well done. Good defending. Cresswell, I think it was. Looked offside again there, by the way. Bruno. Oh, what would they say? Bruno. Come on, Manchester United, the greatest team in the world. Fraser says, Connor, if we could only sign one more player. Do you know what, Fraser? Fair play to you, mate. You've capitalized every single word there, mate. Would you choose a winger or a striker? Got to be a striker, surely, mate. Yeah, I think a striker is probably more important, but we need both. We need both. We can't rely on Okafor's stamina, and he won't play nor Willie Gnonto. So what's the point? Bruno with a strike over the bar. And get a haircut. No, mate, I will not be getting a haircut, but appreciate that, Fraser. Can I give Cairns a break, please? I don't think I was harsh on Cairns there. It just made me laugh how it took so long to get down. So how long it took for him to get down, mate. That's all. I don't think I've been harsh on him. It's just, on that near post there, you've got to be getting down a bit quicker than that, pal. Hopefully as Leeds' third goalkeeper. Wilson. Poor from Wilson, that. Poor from Wilson. He could have slipped Gnonto in. Wilson went on the counter attack and he's got excited. He wants to score for Leeds. Nonto, lovely ball into Wilson. Wilson drives to the central part of the pitch. He's got to play that back to Nonto, and he's tried to have a strike. Aiden Heavens got in the way. He's got to play that back. Nonto's in. Nonto's been unbelievable, by the way. I think everything he's done's been spot on. Do not sell him. Seriously, do not sell. I mean, he'll get 20 minutes this season in the overall season for whatever reason. I can't wait to see Mills, with the greatest of respect, start ahead of him. But Okafor. Oh, Cresswell, go back. Stack. Ball over the top. Harry Wilson. First time. Oh, he's taking a touch. I don't know why he took a touch. Wilson, first time. A few opportunities coming for Leeds, though. Okafor, great balance. Did so well there, Okafor. Stack. Oh. I don't understand why he's taking Trafford off. I don't get that, especially with Trafford just being at the World Cup. Why would you take him off? I don't understand it. He's trying to be edgy or something. I don't get it. Trafford's literally in between the sticks. He's not done that much. I don't get why you take him off. I want him to familiarise Trafford with the first team as soon as possible. Nonto. Poor ball from Willie. Gets intercepted. Make him United. Good interception there. Or is it? It's just Cresswell's hit it. He's so much smaller than Charlie, isn't he? Alfie. Great tackle by Justin on Cunha. Come on, let's not concede. Fernandez hits the crossbar. Yeah, he's good. He is good, mate. So Jali is good. He's a very good player. Come on, Con Farker impression.
It's talking about my little Willie. Oh, it's great. I would like Mills, and if I'm honest with you, Willie doesn't provide what Dan James does on the left-hand side. Dan likes to cut inside and really show off his pace. Willie is just a silly little Willie. He doesn't provide what I would like.
Ken's playing the ball out to Bornau. Bornau does all right. Bornau plays. Oh, God. Plays the ball back to Cairns, who smacks the ball into touch. Why the fuck have we taken... Cairns is just... Bless him. He literally is Fleetwood Town level. And I think he was at Fleetwood Town, wasn't he, for a number of years. I like Alex. But, can we give me a job at Leeds United if we just like people? I mean, Leeds probably don't like me, to be honest. But Cairns nowhere near it. Get these backup keepers in as quick as possible. Four left. Looks like Man United are getting closer to scoring. Feels like, anyway. There's a lot that we have to do, though. Like, you're looking at Mecha. We can't be having Mecha starting up top for Leeds, guys. We can't. Seen too much evidence of it right now. In terms of how we play, can't. We've got to get a centre forward in. Noah needs help on that left-hand side. Needs a lot of help on that left-hand side. I just worry about his fitness throughout the season. DCL is huge, though. DCL is massive. And I'm a little bit worried about DCL for like the full season. Rodon, Wilson. And Wilson kicks the ball nowhere. It's a poor ball from Wilson. Wilson's not been great. This is why, though, connections have to be established with the team. Do you know what I mean? It's Leeds are just getting the way into it. They're feeling the way into the season here. That's why you want Trafford in the team, establishing himself with the 11, Oh, I think we're looking at a penalty shootout. How exciting, guys. Mazraoui. Oh, absolutely kills Alfie Cresswell. Cresswell, guys, on the Scott McTominay region. How's it go? Nonto again with his head clears away. And again, Nonto with his head clears away. Nonto's been brilliant, by the way. Nonto's been brilliant. Leeds can't get out. It's annoying. We're just sitting in like a low block now, really, which is interesting in pre-season. Goal kick. There was a streaker on the pitch. I think this keys are still on the pitch. We obviously don't see what he's doing on the pitch, which is not ideal. Still there, I think, with all the crowd going, way. Fourth player on the pitch, apparently trying to get selfies. Oh, the refs just stopped the game. So these tits who keep coming on the football pitch. All right, okay. So it's they've had to end the game just because idiots keep invading the pitch. Ideal. So, I mean, we're going to a penalty shootout, I guess. So there you go. Cairns for penalties. I know, I know. Feel like we might struggle here. I've never seen anything like that. Basically, people have ran on. I don't know. To be honest, I've not seen them. If you guys are saying the kids, then fair enough. I don't mind. If it's kids, it's kids. They're seeing the superstars. They shouldn't be doing it, but it's kids in it. I'm not bothered. If it's actual adults running onto the pitch, then friggin' hell, get a grip. Zinni Boswell said as well, LAFC forward Joe Gelhart's return to Hull City permanent deal is very close, which is good for Leeds. Nonso played very well, probably our man of the match. It's not only that, mate. It's like when he's featured in preseason, but he did it last season. So he's been played off the left preseason. He was really decent, if I remember. I think it was the Germany tour. It might have been the season before. I can't remember. Maybe it was in where it was like standout season. I can't remember where it was preseason, but he just won't play him. Just won't play him. And I don't get what is wrong with Farke when it comes to Nonso. I don't get it. I've never understood it. Like, I don't understand it. Going forward, he's better than so many players on our team. Like, technically. Do you know what I mean? I just don't understand it. I just see him as such an asset. But like I've said before, what's the point in keeping hold of him? And you'd go out, by the way, Leeds United would go out and spend 20 million on someone like him, genuinely. So it's just pointless to me, but it is what it is. Fleming, my pickup to help Dom. Yeah, Oliver, 100%, mate. What's this about Parag's comments on a potential transfer that's off limits? I think it's on socials, Matt. I think it's on socials, mate. Right, Leeds penalties then. Against Bruno. Do you know what, though? What I've seen there, people, is out. Do you not think we look defensively decent? There's no way we're going down. Nowhere. Absolutely nowhere we're going down. Leeds are first as well. Yeah, have that, Bruno, you little shitbag. Come on, let's do it for the Irish fans. This would be 4 out of 4 in pre-season, by the way, which would be great. Send those Irish fucking scummers home as well. Do you know what? I feel so sorry for the Leeds fans out in Ireland, like Pat and some of the others that are coming here. Imagine them just being out there and they've just been surrounded by Irish Man United fans. Oh. And by the way, my entire family is Irish, so don't be thinking it's an Irish thing. Who's this in net? They've got Ben Mee in net. Ben Mee in net. Right, we're on penalties. Right, how do we? I don't even know if we. Penalties. There we go. Right, pens. Okay, well, I think we're able to do this with manual scores. Hold on. Can I do this with manual scores? Yeah, we can do this with manual scores. How exciting, people. Look at this. On the pens, we can do the manual scores. Oh, my God. How exciting. Right, Cairns, who looks... Cairns looks 45, bless him. Up against Ben Mee in net. Come on, Cairns, lad. Don't let them win like a horrible game, like 5-4 on pens. But Leeds have been good. Look at that. We can win the Boyle Cup. You'll never sing that. You'll never sing that. Boyle Sports Champions. You'll never sing that. This is what we could earn. It's another one in the honours board. Do you know what I mean? You've got league titles. You got 91. 72 FA Cup. Whack in there, Boyle Sports. Why not? What a winner this would be. Luke Shaw doing that, by the way, should be sent off. I just see them as having a bit more technical level on the pitch in terms of like Tielemans, Bruno Fernandes, etc., etc. Mazraoui literally looking like Brian Mbeumo. Who's first for Leeds? Do you know what? I don't mind the white kit when it comes to the striped affair. Come on, DCL. Come on, lad. Come on. DCL. Nice goal, that. It's a nice goal. That pitch is massive, isn't it? It's because it's used for Gaelic football, I'm sure it is. DCL up against Ben Mee in net. Yeah, good lad. 1-0 Leeds. Goal! 1-0 Leeds. Oh, it's saying Brendan Aronson. That's really annoying. No, it's not Brendan Aronson. Right, okay. Apparently we can't do pens. Right, how do we get rid of it? No, actually, we'll just get rid of that scoreboard up there. Get rid of that scoreboard. Should be fine. Scoreboard. Boom. You can go. Right, 1-0 Leeds on pens. And who's stepping up? It's Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw. Come on, Kenzie, lad. Come on, Alex. Redeem yourself. Cairns against... It's nowhere near it. Shaw's just absolutely roofed it. 1-1. Is Cairns getting anywhere near any of these? I'm not sure. 1-1. Who's stepping up for LUFC? Good penalty, to be fair, by Shaw. The fat lad. Harry Wilson. Could be his first goal, technically, for Leeds. Come on, lad. Don't be dragging it. Come on, Harry. Harry Wilson. I knew he'd miss. Just absolutely knew he'd miss it. He just knew where he was going. He was always going to that side. Look at him, the fucking mank bastards. Crap from Wilson, that. It was so obvious. It's his body shape, it's everything. It was so obvious where he was going. Harry Wilson misses. I don't need to listen to these, do I? Wanking on about Cunha. Matthias Cunha, come on, Cairns. Oh, God, there's just no point in Cairns, but we've just got a mannequin in there, haven't we? With the greatest respect. 2-1 United. Look how giddy they all are. Cairns, I'd be stunned if Cairns saved one, to be honest. He just looks absolutely miles. Like, just everything about him as a goalkeeper, he's just like League One, League Two. Stack over it. Got to score, really. Anton scores. Keeper goes the right way. Their keeper's getting way closer to it than Cairns. Cairns just keeps standing there and getting the ball blasted past him. 2-2. Scott McTominay regen. Come on, Cairns. Let's get close to one, lad. I mean, that's not even on the spot, to be fair. Come on, Cairns. Alex Cairns against the Scott McTominay regen. 3-2. They're just having a perfect run, aren't they? Oh, actually, I've not even put Leeds on here. 3-2. Cairns goes the right way, but yeah. 3-2. Well, Leeds keep having to score because obviously Harry Wilson missed. And it's Willie. Come on, Willie, lad. What's Gimping Nets doing? Absolute gimp. He's taking it as if it's like a Champions League final. Willie Nonso. Come on, Willie. Best pen of the bunch again. Smiles at the goalkeeper, the little shitbag. And there you go. Talking about technical footballers. Pressure moments. There you go. Willie Nonso. If he's not involved more this season, it's just embarrassing, really. Nonso just laughs at the goalkeeper. We had this with, who did we have it with? There was a goalkeeper who was like really chippy not long ago. It was for like one of the FA Cup games, I'm sure it was. So Bruno Fernandes against Cairns. Come on, Cairns. This doesn't look great, does it? Fernandes, who I'm pretty sure is their penalty taker. Cairns up against him. Oh, he's missed it. He's put it wide. You goofy shitbag. Your teeth are offside. Your teeth are offside. Bruno Fernandes, your teeth are offside. Brilliant. He's absolutely, I mean, Cairns was nowhere near it. He was absolutely nowhere near it, but. No, Bruno. Come on, then. Let's put the pressure on. I mean, they're all laughing at Bruno Fernandes. And then you've got Ben Mee in net, who literally is taking this like, it's like Istanbul, Liverpool, AC Milan. And the shitbag's coming out again. What the fuck is he doing? Weirdo. Genuine weird guy, this goalkeeper. Mate, it's not the FA Cup final. You will be playing at Port Vale next year. Okafor. What a pen. What a pen, Noah. Good lad. So the pressure's on United. They have to score. They have to score. Or Leeds United have a 4 out of 4 and the Irish fans go home impressed. Little gimp in net. I'm only joking. He's only a young lad. But he's getting very excited. He's proper chirping. So who have we got now coming up? It's Yuri Tielemans. Bit of pressure on Yuri. I feel like he's going to just try roll it in and send Cairns has been abysmal in this penalty shootout. Cairns is just nowhere near any penalty. We're just hoping that he maybe just goes the wrong way. Just missed the target. Oh, Cairns, can you save it? No, you can't. He just can't. He's just absolutely no. Like, even when like they go the right way. Like, even when they go the right way, Cairns, he's nowhere near it, bless him. So I think we've just got to rely on Man United missing the target. I think that's the big thing right now. Who's next for Leeds? It's 4-4. It's sudden death. It's James Justin. I've got a feeling he misses. We've got Sean Dyche in the Leeds crowd there. I've got a feeling Justin misses. It feels just like a bit of a basic penalty taker. Justin. Yeah, I told you. There you go. I nailed it. Absolutely nailed it. Knew he'd miss. Just a basic penalty take, you can tell. Instep opens it, hits the bar. And then United to win it if they score. Ben Mee celebrating as if he's won the Champions League there. Just knew he'd miss it. Absolutely knew he'd miss it. If you're a Leeds fan, imagine just being there surrounded by that lot. There we go. Who's going to win it? It's Mazraoui. Come on, Cairns. Cairns, come on. Just get near it. Just get near it. Good God. Mazraoui, Cairns. Fucking hell, Cairns. He is shit. Man United win it. I think that's they've won it. Is that it? Yeah, there we go. 5-4. I literally was saying at the start, hopefully United don't win it like 5-4. I mean, the Irish fans will be taking that as like a big victory. And I sound bitter, don't I? Yeah, there we go. United win it 5-4 on pens. Guys, before we leave as well, we are going to go on a match reaction. But before we do, we just kind of a quick message from our sponsors at Oxford Natural. Leeds fans, I'm back with another advert, and it is Oxford Natural again, and it's an updated me, clothing and all that sort of stuff, but it's an updated formula as well, everybody. And I wanted to show you something that's really impressed me. I went and saw the people at Oxford Natural. I met Dr. Andre. If you've been on the Patreon, you'll have checked out my mini medical, which was fantastic. But I also know the products that these guys are putting on. And I've got a bit of an updated thing to talk to you about today. Now, Robbie from Arsenal Fan TV, we've spoken about this. The classic case study lost over £100. Michael Owen has lost over £40. They're just classic case studies of which you guys might have been aware of and thought, wow, they've lost a lot. So I've got to be absolutely clear with this. The supplement's not going to do it all for you. And supplements don't do that. What you've got to be doing is putting the hard work in. You've got to be putting those dietary modifications in. But these things massively help. And I'm going to talk to you about the specifics that Dr. Andre and the gang at Oxford Health have started to put into the products. Well, I'm going to take you back to front, so stay with me. We have in the new formula, we've got citrulline, which supports brain function and focus. This has massively helped me. That's the biggest thing I've noticed when it comes to Optimum Day. Lion's Mane extract as well, which supports cognitive health and brain function. Caffeine's in there as well. Guarana, which is a natural boost to energy. That's another thing that I've noticed with the brand new formula. Berberine, there we go. I love that word. Which supports healthy blood sugar levels and metabolic health as well. And L-carnitine as well, which supports fat metabolism and energy production at a cellular level. When we go to the back, as a little bit of a transition, we've got berberine again. We've got magnesium in there as well. Ashwagandha, which helps the body to adapt to stress and assists relaxation, overall well-being, which I think that's helped me, especially when going to bed on a night when you're feeling a bit amped up, maybe after a stream or a shift or whatever. Theanine as well, which helps calm the mind, which goes intertwined with ashwagandha. Apigenin as well, a natural compound that promotes calmness again. And lavender extract. All of the good things that you need, vegan, organic, and natural. Now, if you've been thinking to yourself, I just want to take care of myself a little bit more, whether or not that's sleep, we all need minimum 7 hours sleep a night, don't we? Or whether or not it's the focus, the clarity, the awakeness, alertness during the day. These are definitely going to be a game changer for you, everybody. With the code 1LEADS, you get 70% off your first order. Have a look at it. No guarantees for me, but I think you might find some